Before we start this episode, we wanted to let you know we have an announcement. We are invading South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. Save the date, save the date, save the date. March 16th, Thursday night, we will be taking over Tipsy Alchemist in Austin, Texas. R.O.A.D Podcast is going to be hosting a DJ City link up. We're going to do a bunch of live podcasts. You guys have seen our live podcast. We ask all the crazy questions. We're going to have special guest DJ sets. It's going to be bananas. Make sure you save the date, and we'll have more details as we get closer to March 16th. We'll see you in South by Southwest, y'all. Start the episode. Hey, yo, what's good, what's good, what's good? Welcome to Reflections of a DJ, the R.O.A.D Podcast presented by DJ City and Beat Source. I'm one of your hosts, DJ Crooked. We got DJ Never here.
Yo, what up?
We got Jamie the Great.
Here.
DJ D Miles is MIA. He's getting his ass fixed once again.
Once again.
Yeah. He's getting his ass fixed, of course. Shout out to Dito.
Every 3 months, baby.
We got some special guests here. One is like a real surprise guest, and one of them is another surprise. It's like a last minute podcast thing we put together. Just motherfuckers just was like, yo, we in town, so let's make it happen. We got one of my favorite DJs of all time from New York. Like, when I tell you, every time I hear him, I just I fan out, and I don't fan out on nobody. You know, and I swear, like, he, to this day, for the past 15, 20 years, he's been my favorite DJ in New York. And then we have one of my favorite dudes on the radio in LA, one of like the GOATs in LA radio right now. And I'm really happy to have them here. We got DJ Big Ben and we got Sourmilk in the building. What's good, fellas?
Hey, real quick to piggyback off you, I agree with everything you said, man. This man right here, bro. I always try to tell people how fucking incredible Ben is as a DJ. It's next level.
Thank you.
Next level.
I'm glad you guys feel that way. Since you praising Ben, I've been seeing Ben rocking party since 2000.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You've been my favorite since.
Was it Lot 61? No, what was it? Lot 61?
Yeah, Lot 61. Yeah, you've been killing it. Remember Metronome, all them spots, man.
Yeah, man. Metronome.
I remember, man. I used to come check you, and whenever I checked them, I'm like, man, I gotta step my shit up.
I owe you money.
Do you owe me money?
I owe you money.
Why?
Because I've been fucking rocking your CDs, bro.
Nah, you said this on the last shit. Nah, you said this on the last shit.
So back in the day, right, I had his CDs were fire, by the way. Like, and he had no drops in his shit or nothing. So, you know, instead of opening up, I was playing his CDs. That was good. I used to do the same thing also. Yeah.
What is it? What is it like?
Did he say this on the last podcast?
I don't know if he said it on record or he said it just in the room with us.
Yeah.
But he did say it.
Yo, he just has a real good CDs, man, and like great mixes. It was like perfect songs that, like, you know, like were older that you could use to like open up with.
Yeah.
Bro, and his mixes were like fire. I was like, oh God, say no more.
I used to make these mixtapes, mix CDs in the early 2000s, and I used to carry them all around. And I just give them to people, and if I had a gig at a spot, I leave like a stack. So then, the manager ended up hearing it, the security, and before I knew it, I get calls or emails, and they'd be like, "Nah, we got your CD, like, come through." And I was getting gigs, and people just remember me. So I was just making CDs. I made one for Never. He was like, yo, he's like, everyone keeps hitting me in the Hamptons for CD, so I made him a CD.
Shit.
I think we made like a duo.
We tried to do one before I moved to Vegas.
You're a ghostwriter CD.
I was ghostwriter. Yo, this is how
you're a ghostwriter, bro.
This is how badly
you open for Ben without even knowing it.
This is how like Neville was killing it so hard. He was just busy. So he would big dog me when we come to New York. You know what I'm saying? So he'd be like, nah, I'll put you on, like, you know, make a CD or something. And then,
but we tried to do a CD together, but we didn't finish it because I had to leave or some shit happened.
Yeah, nah.
We did half of it.
You was big time back then.
You're big time.
That's
Hamptons
a CD or something.
Wait.
What's that?
You were selling those for like 100, right?
Cap. I was, yeah. Oh, shit. I was.
Yeah, you really on
you were selling Crooked's mixes?
No, actually, I was making them, like, when I was making my own CD.
Yeah.
I was selling for like 100 in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Like, and it was like bullshit labeling, like shit I had to buy from like
Radio Shack Staples.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they couldn't get that music.
Yeah.
Like, even on Hot 97, they wasn't really playing it. But if they were playing it, they weren't playing it the way club DJs were playing it, right? Well, some of them, but
not that. You know what it was? I feel like on radio they're playing a lot of like the softer shit.
Yeah.
And you guys were playing like the party stuff. You wasn't.
Oh no, but it was also, we were mixing Joan Jett. We were mixing like Hall and Oates.
You
and
know
everything,
who bought CDs off of me for their restaurant? Jimmy's.
From Jimmy Cafe.
In the Bronx.
Cafe.
No, the one he had at Best Friend in Manhattan.
I didn't know he
Yeah,
had
that was the fly one.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah, like on 50-something
And
street.
he bought like exactly. He
Jimmy's
bought like
Bronx Cafe?
it wasn't a
It was Jimmy's Cafe. He didn't do the Bronx. He
Yeah,
did
exactly.
Jimmy's Cafe.
Oh, okay.
and he bought like 3 CDs off of me.
Damn.
Yeah, like
Damn,
300.
really?
Yeah,
100 each?
yeah.
Wow.
But that was just, that's what mixtapes were.
yeah.
Mixed with CDs were at that time. It was such a commodity. It was
Yeah.
like
So crazy.
yeah, it was a big deal. Like people used to come. I remember I used to go to I don't know, whatever these clubs that would never let me in, and security would be like, "Yo, I know you. I seen you on a CD." And they'd be like, "Yo, you crooked." I'm like, "Yeah, yo, you shit," and they would let me in and shit like that,
Bro,
just off a CD.
For real though, like this dude's CDs were everywhere.
But your shits was like professional the way you
Yeah.
did it. You
I'm sure they
You
were.
even gave out shout outs to like DJs and shit. The clubs, the DJs. You was thanking everyone.
You had credits?
It was
Nah,
like a,
you know-
it was like
You
a,
had thank
Yeah,
yous on
thank
this-
yous?
You had thank yous on CDs?
I made that shit at home too.
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, I had I just was just like burning the CDs late at night, and then like, remember they had
Jewel
that,
cases?
No, I would print out the stickers that you push on to the
Yeah,
CDs.
it was a heavy ass sticker. I remember that.
Yeah.
Think it's fine.
And then I used to shrink wrap it all at home. There were times when I would bring them all to my mom's crib and she would help me. It was like a fucking real
Oh,
Asian.
from the dirt.
It was like a real Korean sweatshop. Just making CDs.
I remember you came out to Vegas. You wasn't living out here, but you came for work or whatever. You brought CDs with you. You was like handing them out to the clubs I was taking you to. And I'm thinking to myself, why is this motherfucker handing out CDs?
Promo, I would
baby.
do it in New York. I would do
Cutting yo shit.
Wait, that was before I got the tryout?
yeah,
Or?
exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
I think we went to took you to foundation room.
Oh, okay, yeah. That foundation was dope.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Back in those days, it
Yeah.
was popping. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
That's the one that had the rugs on the floor, right? Or some shit.
Yeah, it had rugs. Yeah. It was like
Couple
one thing
fucking
you
rugs on the
remember-
floor. That's what I remember.
it was like 4 different rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It had a disco room. They had a hip hop room,
Yeah.
a house room, and then there was just like a rooftop or something. I don't know. Like
No, it was like I want to say like a lounge or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like a
Like a patio?
It wasn't a patio. It was inside.
But it was just like it was just all these different rooms and
Yeah.
shit, and it was popping. The hip hop room was popping. I remember I used to hang out in the disco room, and they would just dropping shit. It was Eddie McDonald, and who's the OG?
It was Justin Hoffman.
Just-
He used to
oh,
do the
yeah.
hip hop,
Also just,
and then I used to do the hip hop with him like after.
no, the disco room though. The disco room.
Oh man,
What's his name?
was it Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie Alzanon.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He was from Studio 54.
Yeah, that's
days.
right.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Oh, OG Charlie.
Charlie,
Yeah.
Charlie Alzanon. I need to
Yeah.
get him. Actually, that's a good reminder. I need to get him on the podcast. This dude,
Wait, he was the actual DJ from Studio 54?
man, he used to have.
He
these-
DJ'd there. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to tell me these crazy stories where he'd be DJing Studio 54, hanging out with like Rick James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Rick James will be doing coke on his vinyl, and then he'll play like one of the vinyls, and he'll start skipping. And
Coke residue.
And then he'll see there was like a coke rock or some like stuck in one of the grooves,
just-
and it was from Rick James. Just
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. baby. Just
Clean it up. Quick.
yeah.
He said he still had that vinyl too.
That's legendary.
Yeah, he used to tell me all those fucking crazy stories, like, and it was just like such an honor listening to him in the disco room at Foundation Room, like playing actual vinyl.
Yeah.
It was just and they're talking about the music, and he'll play one record, and he'll tell me like, oh man, I remember when this came out. Da, 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 da. So we got to get him on the podcast.
Yo, I'm curious. Like, do they just drop it on the one? Like DJs that old, or do they blend?
Nah, they're
mix.
blending for like 16 bars.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. That's
Damn.
it's like the art. That's like kind of like if you know, even with house back in the day, it was like you were at least blending a song for 16 to 32 bars.
Yeah, I was about to say 30.
But I'm thinking like, what Studio 54 was like the 70s? Or was
70s,
it?
yeah.
70s.
So like even
and
back
80s.
then, you were blending back then?
Well, you all the extended mixes. You know, there's all the extended mixes.
yeah.
That's why, like
Like the 12-inch version.
I was just in Mexico City, and I went to this club. It's amazing. They were playing nothing but 80s music, but the DJs were playing. You could hear the versions of the songs that they were playing. They were playing like those 12-inch extended remixes of every fucking song. So every song had like a 5-minute intro,
Damn.
but they were playing those versions.
So,
But you could tell, like I was hearing like they're playing like Depeche Mode, they're playing like Bizarre Love Triangle, they're playing Tears for Fears, but they're playing the extended 12-inch remixes of everything.
and mixing everything.
So, but yeah, and you can hear the mix, like they're mixing it, like I hear the song mixing for like 16 bars but you can hear like a 3 to 4 minute intro.
Damn.
For every fucking song. So it's
but it was like that back then. So I remember even like doing playing open format.
Yeah.
Back in the early 90s and having those records and having to fucking find it. Like, you kind of like skip all the way into the fucking record, like 2 minutes into the record to like get to like the verse or some shit and then bring it back like 4 bars and then throw the motherfucker in.
You were trying to quick mix.
Yeah.
Those extended, yeah. But then there were dope ones. Like I remember I was like obsessing over this one 12-inch extended, which was the Sheila E version, right?
A Glamorous Life?
Glamorous Life.
Yeah.
It was just so hard to find. I remember I had to pay like $60 for it.
Damn, man.
And it was like I finally found it, but it was just this incredible intro because it was like, you know what I mean?
Was that the most you ever paid for a single?
No. I think I paid $80 for like an import of Nirvana. Smells Like Teen Spirit. The album.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was rough.
But that was the album though?
That was the album. It was thick plastic.
What about the singles though? The singles was Sheila E.
I've never seen Smells Like Teen Spirit.
No.
single.
I'm saying Sheila E's the most you spent on a single.
On a single. Yeah, I would say maybe. Yeah, that was the most. I could not find that fucking thing.
How about you?
I didn't do no vinyl, baby.
Oh, you young nigga.
Yeah, I mean,
What about this
Yo,
nigga?
I was actually just talking to Fashion about this over the weekend, bro. Like I didn't get to experience like vinyl in the clubs. But by the time I
Really?
started doing
you
clubs,
serious?
yeah, Serato was I did house parties with vinyl. But by the time I started doing clubs, Serato was already out. So
The biggest thing that people don't realize with vinyl is just the different like volumes and sound quality of different records. And like if you have an album, you have to turn up the gains. But when you turn up the gains, you're gonna get feedback on the system. So then what you got to do is you got to turn down the bass.
fuck.
So there's like, there's all these different things that you because like when you were DJing back in the day, you kind of had to be an engineer.
Yeah.
You had to know about sound.
Yeah.
You had to know like, I'm gonna turn the mids up. Or you just knew like.
I feel like you still got to do that now. Some of these records are mixed so terribly, bro.
The newer ones, yeah.
Yeah, some of these records fucking are mixed.
The art of stuffing the napkins. In the turntable, so the turntable wouldn't move as much.
Yeah.
When you were cutting, because them shit's always on
like
rubber
the
bands.
vibration and shit.
No, so the back in the day, like because of the 80s and the 70s, they had this every big nightclub had a disco kind of setup for the turntables. So it would be like 3 turntables, but they'd be on rubber bands, so suspended. So if you did like a big club like the Roxy or something,
Yeah.
it was like when I remember I DJ'd there, the turntables were all on rubber bands and
Like
they were
bungees?
bouncing.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yo, what the?
So they were like suspended. So when you scratch, the needles are like
Should be
jumping.
like just
So what we do is we'd run to the bartenders and I'd be like, yo, can I get a stack of napkins? And they'd be like, for what? And I'd be like, no, just give me some Then they give me like 3 napkins. I'm like, no, like a stack. And they're like, what are you doing? And then like you take like, I don't know, like an inch and a half of napkins, you fold it in half and you stuff it on the sides of the turntables so they were stationary. They didn't bounce anymore.
That's crazy.
But when you did that,
Yeah, you got the feedback.
you get feedback. So
But you had to know how to do it, like how much.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
napkins and
fucking
shit.
nightmare.
How much? No. Yeah. It couldn't be too.
Yeah, too much.
It couldn't be too stiff.
Yeah.
Pause. But it had to be just enough where you could like
Then you get some
Get away.
MacGyver too, huh?
Bro.
Yeah, for real.
MacGyver engineer.
You gotta fucking do everything back then. Bro.
It was crazy. I mean, it was
Yeah,
like the shit we
I've
had
talked to
do.
Ben about stories about him like traveling with vinyl, like having to travel to do gigs with vinyl. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a fucking nightmare, bro.
Well, I turned down. I got when Tal first opened out here. I turned that shit down,
You didn't want to do it.
bro. Every Friday, bro, to fly out here with fucking 5 crates.
Wait, can we talk about in New York in the 2000s? You was the man. I mean, you know how we talk about Reach, right? Like Reach was killing it in New York. He was at Tal Group Properties. He was killing Marquee. You was the dude. You was killing shit. And I feel like you fell back on some certain shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I did because they used to fuck with the money.
meaning what?
What you mean?
So like, they might owe me fucking 5 weeks of pay. I'm like, yo, bro, and on the 6th week, give me like 3 checks and still owe me 3 checks. I'm like, come on. And then I have somebody down the block ready to pay me double in cash.
Damn.
So I'm like, I'm gonna get the cash, double, you know, like why not? So that's why. So I fell back from a lot of like the.
So you didn't like the net 15, net 30?
Nah, bro, come on, man.
He's a street dude. He wants money now.
It's not, it's not that. I didn't mind that, but the problem is that it would build up.
You just want it on time.
Yeah, and that and the micromanaging. They started with the micromanaging.
They should tell you what to do.
No,
Not like yo, there's a table. They want this right now. Or
Yeah.
we need to do a bottle presentation. You need to do.
This is before bottle presentations. It's just like somebody come in a room and they just want to hear a certain song. And you're like, you're gonna fuck up the whole part. If I play this record, you're just gonna fuck up the whole part.
Right.
You know, but whatever. You know,
So that's why you were just like, I don't want that headache.
I just got tired of that shit, man.
I feel you though.
You get to a point, and it's not that. It's like, I guess for so many years playing regular clubs, having a good time,
Yeah.
and them hiring for you, like, yo, we like what you do, Crooked. You're the man. Do your shit. And it got to well, you got to play this, you got to play that. This person's here, you got to play this, you got to play that. I'm like, yo, let me do me. I'll play the record, but let me get to it how I get to it. It's not. And it was the demanding factor of it, and then them fucking with the money.
Right.
What kind of made me pull back from those parties. So I stopped like a lot of the downtown shit. So I was doing like, more of the, I guess, urban parties,
right,
and Latin parties, because it was like the money was there. The money's like, or even like mainstream parties, I want to say, like, not doing like marquee or doing, like the fuck, like whatever it was, like all those spots, like, like that, like back in the day.
Yeah.
Pulling away from that, maybe
like kind of the white bottle spots, like
yeah,
back in the
like
day.
and DJing with like Chris Rita, who pays me night of.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. For instance, like, dudes like, I don't want to say no names. I don't want to like shit on nobody.
Nah, you ain't got to say no names.
Yeah.
I know what you talk about though. But yo, I have to like you. I gotta tell sometimes I gotta talk to y'all like motherfuckers about like it was like a weird time because it was like. It was everything used to be cash.
Yeah,
and
I miss those days.
No, but it was there was a weird there was a weird transition period where like everything was moving to check, and then everything was like you need to get invoiced, and you need to get an LLC. So, but there was this transition period. I remember telling like Boogie Blind one time, like, yo,
God.
like yo, I love Boogie Blind. Shout to Boogie. I was like, yo, man, like not everyone's gonna have your check at the end of the night or cash at the end of the night. You kind of got to send an invoice the next week, and he's like, I'm not popping with that Crooked. You know how Blind is, right? I need my cash now. Or it's like he's like, that's why I kept, But
this nigga's one of the best DJs like on the planet.
He's insane. But he used to carry a UWAP in his backpack just because he'd be like, yo, you have my cash? I'm gonna go in my the small DJ bag. I'm gonna go in my small DJ bag, and it's gonna be popping, Crooked. You understand? And I'm like, yo, you can't do that. You can't just run up to motherfuckers.
It took me a second to what you were saying. It took me a minute. I was like, well, wait, what?
He got the little, he got the joint in the little vinyl bag right next to the headphones. He's like, when it's about to pop, Crooked, it's gonna pop because I need my money at the end of the night. And I'm like, yo, you can't.
Yo, a
can't
lot
run
of
up
DJs, bro, used to carry on them in the club.
Really?
Yeah,
a lot.
In New York, that's brave.
Yeah, no, Sometimes you had to.
That's brave.
No, but I'm saying
them gun laws in New
the
York.
consequences.
Yeah, the gun laws in New York don't play.
I don't know, man.
In LA, they're not as strict.
Yeah.
Gun laws aren't as bad.
We get one of these.
Yeah, nah. I had got into some shit. I used to play. You remember Shine?
Shine. Which one was that?
Shine was
it was the old New Music Cafe
Okay.
Okay, so I used to
on
play
Canal and Broadway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I used to play there. This got to be what 2002 or something like that when it was Shine.
Yeah, it was around the time.
2001. Bro, like my nephew got into some beef with some dude, and it was really bad. It was like, bro, they broke the front door, the glass. They threw like the stanchions, whatever that hold the ropes. Mm-hmm. They threw them shits through the door, like through the window, broke the glass. There was a big riot outside. And we coming back to shoot the whole place up, and I'm like, yo, and it was like something so dumb. Like I think it was over something girl. Like I guess the girl that they was with was like trying to like mess with my nephew or something, and like nothing had to do with him, but but they made it everything to do with him, and it's like, yo, we gonna come back to see y'all. So like at least 3 months, bro, I was like bringing a gun with me, and I had it like under the DJ booth, like ready, like yo, you don't know what's
going on. It in the booth, like
yeah, bro, I had the shit in the booth, like
like he was spinning, you just wanted it like at a hand's reach, just
yeah, bro. But it was just like
it just pops up,
but yo, like
he had it like underneath like a record, like
I had I had a crate, I had like a record crate, and I had it like right on top of the crate. You couldn't see it, but it was like right
had
there.
It like right here, like it was like right here.
No, I could grab it. It was like on top of the record. Like it would be on top of it.
You really?
You just had it out.
You couldn't see it because there was always a curtain right there.
Oh, okay.
But it was right. But it was just like, it was just scary back then, man. Like I always want to play music, man. I don't want to like fight or do anything.
Wow. That mean I never did that, yo. I never did that in my life.
But you never got like into like or any of your friends got into like beef in the club and really like just fuck shit up?
No, Ben. That's
not me. Not when I was DJing. Nah, but like maybe like when we were just hanging out, like some shit will pot off. Yeah.
No, but like, I mean, so what happened with me? I stopped bringing people to the club with me.
That's what I did.
Yeah,
I learned that the hard way. Yes.
So there you go. You said you learned it the hard way, right? There you go. Exactly.
I lost Atlantic City because of that.
Okay.
After that, Atlantic City is a good.
Yeah.
I lost Atlantic City. I was like, never again. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm never bringing homies from the block.
You grew up
right.
There you go.
That's the rule. If we grew up on the block together, like you're not coming with me. You're not going.
They feel entitled and shit. You know.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't bring anybody to the club with me.
But yeah, the problem is like when you bring motherfuckers to the block, to the club, they feel like you're a hometown hero.
Yeah.
So they start throwing your name around everywhere. I knew this motherfucker when he was nothing. They get drunk and all of a sudden they're like, how you gonna talk to me like this? You know who this motherfucker is? And they start throwing your name out there. They're talking to waitresses, they're going behind the bar, like thinking like, and they just throwing your name out there.
They start putting shit on your tab.
They just like so proud. They think you could do anything because of your name.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, nah, you can't. I learned that very quickly.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
Wait, how's New York right now? How's New York?
Yeah, it's not that bad. Actually.
You
know what? It's good and bad. It has its ups and downs still.
You're killing it though. I see you killing it though. Every time I go to New York, somebody tells me that we had Big Ben here. Oh my God, he fucking killed the shit. He fucking destroyed.
I just got a lot of bills.
He's still killing that.
So I start working a lot.
Yo, he killed this shit. Like DJs, promoters, everyone's telling me,
anybody come up?
He killed this shit.
Anybody come up to you?
They be like, he didn't even play nothing new. He was playing like old shit, and he was just made it sound new. And I'm like, I'm like, it's cool. Like after the third motherfucker, I'm like, I don't need to hear all this shit. I don't need to hear all this shit. Yo, you doing good though, man. I see you working.
I'm lucky.
You lucky?
I'm lucky.
Talented.
What's the biggest record right now in New York in the clubs?
Still anything? Fucking anything Bad Bunny, of course. You know that.
What about that French Montana? Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta?
No.
You don't play?
No.
I heard that's popping right now. You know what song I'm talking about?
I don't.
It's his like version of Lil Uzi Vert.
No. You know what? That's probably the biggest. Well, is it the biggest? It's bigger. Like I want to say it doesn't translate with everybody, but mostly everybody that translate with.
What about that one that you told us about? Never that Marty Rock put you on?
Lola Brooks.
Yeah, that's big in the hood.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
That's like a big hood record.
I was just talking to him. Like, remember in the '90s when you had those female rappers who just sounded like tough?
Yeah.
You want to laugh? So I heard the record, right? I'm like, this bitch sound ghetto. Like, I would not want to like cross paths with this girl. Like, like I just heard it. And Flex makes the ultra super movie with the record. He's the Brooklyn. You hear me like, damn, all right, this shit sound crazy. And then I saw her. She like this, bro.
Yeah, she's like
4'10" or something.
Like 80 pounds
how's she singing this? Like she's so small and cute. You're like,
are you dumb? She barely reaches the handrail from the fridge.
Yo,
I don't know if it's like a West Coast thing. Like I don't understand records. Like I understand why they work in New York, but I feel like they don't translate at all.
No.
Why? What? I mean, there's a part of me that hears this and it sounds dated. Like, remember The Boss? Like in the 90s, like those tough, like, I walk rough and stuff with my Afro puffs. Hey, like, you know, like, all I need is a rough neck, you know?
I actually like that. Like you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it was the production.
It reminds me of the era where they were trying to make female rappers tough.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Like Lady of Rage and shit like that.
Lady of Rage, and even like, you know, I think
MC Light,
like I need a rough neck.
But you know what?
You know, like all that.
That does translate because our girls in New York, they're fucking tough.
Right.
You know, so it's like, it appeals to them.
Maybe that's why I feel like it doesn't translate in LA is because it's like Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? So girls are.
Yeah, but the West Coast dudes are always saying that, like, or probably all down south West Coast are always saying that New York shorties are like, they act like dudes, right?
A little aggressive.
They're aggressive.
I like it.
And so then, there you go.
Yeah. Because even what's her name, Glorilla is like leading. Yeah, Glorilla's leading that path of like tough ass shorties coming back on the mic.
I fuck with her records though.
Yeah,
like the records.
Like the City Girl, Scammer Girl is like done, right?
Hot Girls.
Like
maybe for now.
Yeah, like kind of those girls are kind of over, and then now this like these tough girls that are like holding on to. I don't need no dude. I don't need no. Just give me the Glock. I'll fucking
exactly. Just give me shooting shit up.
Give me the ooh-wop, and I handle it myself.
Would you put Coi Leray in that category?
Nah.
She's
like tough girls. You mean?
I feel like she's. I feel like
she's both. She could go.
I feel like she's like the munch chick almost.
Because where's she from though?
Yeah, like an Ice Spice.
Where's she from though?
She's from New York.
I'm gonna say she's from Jersey.
Bro, she's Benzino's daughter.
Benzino's from Boston though.
But still, she's from the East. She's from even New York or Jersey.
Who is she claim? She ain't claiming nowhere, right?
No.
I feel like she's hopping on to if she keeps hopping on a New York sound, she'll be good. Like she's doing that New York sound shit. She got that Sage remix.
It's definitely New York, that East, definitely. It's not Boston at all.
Yeah. She got that Sage remix, right? Yeah. And then she got that Jersey Club Smalls remix.
Hackensack, New Jersey.
I
mean, Hackensack ain't.
Yeah, Hackensack.
You gotta break that down. I'm from Atlanta.
It's kind of nice, my
G. They got like a nice. They got a nice brunch town square.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a nice place, man.
Yeah. Wait, now is it nice or back then?
But she's not hood though. I mean, her music isn't like.
Yeah. Benzino had money. You know?
Oh, he had a lot of money, but
he's hood. I heard he's hood. He's Boston.
He's hood. He's
Boston Mafia.
But he has money to raise his daughter in a better
exactly.
I don't think she came in.
But I feel like
Section 8.
Her music isn't as aggressive as like
no.
Mm-hmm. That's aggressive. That's
That's like
she'll carry big bets.
That's like a K Slade song. That should be on the
exactly. That's like
K Slade show.
Yeah. She's the girls that Jay-Z spoke about.
It's almost like a mix. It would have been on a mixtape in like the late 90s or 2000s. Yeah. That's what it sounds like, But it's funny because you're not playing none of that French Montana at all? Have you heard it or no?
I haven't even heard it.
Make a shake, make a shake, make a shake.
He's hopping on that little Uzi Vert shit.
Well, this is Jersey shit right here. So this is like big.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Oh boy.
Oh. Yo, Big Ben's face. Oh boy.
I don't know. I've been away for a couple of days. So maybe when I get back home, it might be popping. I don't know.
I heard
it started popping over the weekend.
I heard
maybe.
I heard in the New York group chat. It's like I had to play it twice last night, kind of shit.
Who said that?
We could bleep it.
I'll bleep it.
Everybody has their own. I guess. What like when I play a record, I can make people react to certain records. So maybe he made them react to that record. I don't know. Or maybe he played it behind a little Uzi Vert. So here's another thing that happens: like if you play something similar to the little Uzi Vert record, that shit still pops on.
The energy, I think that's what it is. The energy just carries on.
Yeah, it carries on. So like, there's a lot of Jersey records. So like, I'll play. So for instance, I DJ a lot of Jersey. So that's all like Jersey bounce shit.
Right, that Jersey club shit.
Yeah, so I'll play like those Jersey club records, then play the little Uzi Vert, and then go maybe come out of it with another Jersey bounce record, and the energy's there, so that could just be following that. I'm not too sure, and I'm not too sure where he's playing at, like but maybe it is. I don't know because he does a lot more like hip hop, like. When he DJ spots, he'll do like more hip hop heavy shit, I think, than me. I'm probably more commercial, and they'll hire him for like real hip hop spots where they do play a lot of the newer shit that just so you got like those industry spots where like a record will be out like 3 days and it's like the hottest record in the world for 2 weeks,
But
and then it disappears.
I feel like this year and I feel like this summer, this like that Jersey Club tempo, that Jersey Club beat, that shit's gonna hit so hard this summer.
I mean, I hope it does.
I think it's gonna hit outside of New York. Because even that Ice Spice and Pink Panther shit, that Boys a Liar Part 2, you heard that shit?
Yeah, I heard it.
You don't like that shit?
That's cool.
I'm like, I love that shit. I maybe like it way too much than I should. Because it reminds me of that like early UK garage, but then also a little bit of that 90s like So Def, like
Shorty Swing My Way.
the So Def All Stars. Yeah, all that Shorty Swing My Way shit. It's popping right now. If there's more R&B over like Jersey Club, like I know it's always been there.
Yeah.
It's always been there, but if they just really keep pushing it for this year, I feel like it's gonna be.
I'd say I hope that record pops off.
I do too.
Because we need more of that. Like, I feel like maybe I think they're trying to like shy away from the drill stuff now. I
think this is an evolution. This is like a kind of evolution to,
and it's fun. It's
from
fun.
drill because you can hop back and forth on
It's a
it.
great record. It's a fun record. Like that's what I feel like we need more fun stuff in the club, less aggressive stuff, just to kind of get back to people having fun. And you'll dance to this before you'll dance to like I don't know, like a drill record or something. Maybe drill is more. I guess if you're not getting sturdy, you're not dancing.
Well, for me, is Ice Spice popping in New York?
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, she's moving.
Yo, I did like an Ice Spice set like this past weekend.
That EP is kind of good.
It's dope.
It's really good.
Yeah, I did like 3-4 songs with Ice Spice.
Or is it
like this weekend?
Gangsta Boo's one of them, right?
Gangsta Boo hits. She in Her Mood. That shit kind of hit too. Never She in Her Mood. She in Her Mood. Yeah, I was pretty shocked. Like I was like, yo, a lot of this shit is popping right. She's killing it right now, right?
She's doing pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys playing that in LA, Milk?
Nah, we touched it for a little bit. Like even on the radio, it just I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like those records don't translate.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, bro. Even out here, like I remember playing it out here. I mean, I guess it was fairly new, but bro, zero reaction. Like
Really?
zero reaction, and I just never touched it again. I was like, all right, yeah,
That's crazy, really.
yeah. I was like, but I mean, it was like Hakkasan or something, So
Yeah, I give it to her. Like she's like steadily working hard, and she's like marketing herself extremely fucking well.
oh yeah.
Like she's doing a really good fucking
She's
job.
doing
right
Nike
now.
stuff too. She's on Nike.
So when you play all the new Ice Spice shit out here, that shit rings off? Or
I was in SD this weekend, and I was running that shit. But I talk shit on the mic. Like, can I do some New York shit?
So you know what?
Can I do some New York shit? And then I run through it.
But you know what? See,
Yeah.
when you're talking on the mic, you're giving it a different energy.
Maybe.
You're helping the record versus letting it play by itself.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, ladies, I'll be like, I'll say the ladies out. I'll be like, ladies, talk your shit. I rewind it back. I drop it.
There you go.
I know Munch definitely works in San Diego.
Munch, but then it's like I literally loop the hook, and then I'm like, next Ice Spice, boom.
But
And
see,
and
it-
then she in her mood. I'll be like, ladies, like talk your shit, ladies, talk your shit. Run it back. She in her mood. Then I drop Gangsta Boo, and then they hear the boom, 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 boom. Then they're like, all right.
Because they know that beat.
Now they fucking with it.
when I played it and it got no react. This was probably whenever the shit first came out. Like this was definitely I don't know what, like a month and a half ago. When did that shit come out? 2 months ago.
I feel like it's,
EP about a month.
Well, no, that the first single,
Munch?
the Munch.
That's
That's
been out
last
for
year,
months.
man.
3 months.
4
No,
months.
last summer.
yeah,
Is that old?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
mad.
bro.
man.
It came out a long time ago.
Oh well, yeah. Whenever it was, it was still fairly new. And like I said, I don't know. I was just like, yeah. I mean, I never personally fucked
LA,
with the record.
but LA has a 6 to 8 month rule about fucking with New York records.
yeah, we are always late.
Because
on
like
New
when
York
Mo
shit.
Bamba was popping, it took 6 or 8 months for it to hit the West Coast.
Pop Smoke, the party, the War the Party record, that took forever.
Yeah.
to get
Yeah,
West Coast.
like all that. Even I mean, it's like to me, Ice Spice is just bubbling now on the West Coast, like where people are familiar. They're seeing her like on Instagram more. She's popping a little bit more. People liking her look. People liking the way she's carrying her shit. And it's like nowadays, it's not really about the music. It's really about if they fuck with the artist, her style,
personality,
how they look, their
Social
personality,
media.
everything.
Yeah.
And then the music's like, oh shit, the music's kind of good too.
Yeah, secondary.
It's secondary.
Yeah.
It's like they gotta like it. Like likability is probably a bigger factor than the
main
music
thing.
right now. Right. Whereas back in the day, they love the song and then they see the motherfucker perform. They're like, oh shit, the singer's black.
Yeah.
They were like, they were like, oh shit, that was a white dude. That sung
Remember when Fat Joe first came out?
Oh wait, no, yeah.
Remember, like I could have swapped down. Fat Joe's black. I was like, you cannot tell me he ain't black.
I saw the video first.
Well,
Nah,
only reason I know, everybody in
Flo
the
Joe.
Bronx knew a Fat Joe before Fat Joe came out.
Huh? No, I'm from Brooklyn. We never
Okay,
saw
yeah.
Fat Joe on live.
But he was on Video Music Box.
Yeah, I would see Flo
Bro,
Joe.
we didn't have that.
He used to do like the promos and shit. He
But
used
you
to do
didn't have
the
video
promos.
music boxing?
I don't know, bro. Maybe I didn't grow up that poor, but I never seen it.
No, video.
Motherfucker was running a bodega
No,
by 18, bro. He wasn't watching.
No, video music box was it was on public
No,
access.
I think no. A matter of fact, Video Music Box.
Yeah,
Voff McDaniels.
I have that shit. I don't think
Damn.
that was channel 31. Channel
I don't know
3.
if I got it. Honestly,
channel 3 or
man, maybe
31.
my shit. Maybe I had some bootleg TV shit that I didn't get it.
I had the bootleg TV.
No, I used to see that shit. I found out about Video Music Box when I was in high school. In my friend's house in Queens. I was amazed the first time I seen this shit. But
It's like back in the days when Video Music Box, they used to do go to different parties and do videos.
yeah,
And he used to go to like the castle, like all the hip hop parties. And Fat Joe always used to be there. So he used to hang out with Lord Finesse.
Yeah.
And he always used to bust a rhyme because we used to be like, yo, who's this guy trying to rap? And then Flo Joe came on like 2 years later. He was like, oh shit, this dude got a deal. He got records out.
Damn, he wasn't that bad in those
But
videos.
what was the record where we really started like fucking with Fat Joe? Because Flo Joe was cool.
no,
Nah,
it was
Flo Joe
Joe
off the bat, yeah.
Nah, it was alright.
Oh,
No,
bro,
that
Flo
was-
Joe was popping in the
nah.
club.
You gotta flow, Joe. You gotta flow, Joe. You gotta let them know, Joe. You gotta flow, Joe. You gotta flow, Joe. You gotta let them know, Joe. What's it, check it, watch how I wreck it. Niggas watch your back, shit is getting hectic. I catch vibes like Carol Basie. Sucker won't face me. I'm so much flavor, you can taste me.
It was alright.
I was
Nah,
going to the
that-
club
that
back then. It
that was hitting in the club.
Yes,
It was, yeah.
Oh my god, really?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I don't think it was like there was a record. You know what it was for me? Maybe it was Shit's Real, the remix.
The story takes place back in the South Bronx. We're at the age of 14, I was already knocking off punks. The suckers were scared to death. Every time I walk by, I hear them niggas take their last breath. See, I just didn't give a fuck. And if you had a sheepskin, I let the bomber, you was getting stuck.
That was a big
That was
one,
number
too.
one, yeah.
That was when I was like, all right, I'm fucking with Fat
Wait,
Joe.
That was
they
big
would
on-
play that in the clubs?
Not Shit's Real remix, but
That's the premiere remix.
Yeah. But
that was big on radio. The Shit's Real
man,
remix.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but before that, everything was like, yeah, Fat Joe's cool. You could tell like he was just like a drug dealer who just wanted to rap, right?
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
he wasn't like the best rapper and shit.
Nah.
Yeah, but I think he's like really nice. So I think he's busy now.
Yeah, I mean, like when he started doing all those party records, he was killing it.
Yeah.
With like We Thuggin', right?
Yo, crack man, and I'm out of the game. Niggas had they run, now it's time for change. When we step in the club, nigga, tuck your chain. Got the mink on, same color the range.
Yeah.
We Thuggin'
That's
was the
when he
one.
got like commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah. He started to like make money off of music.
Yeah.
I think he must have like stole like someone like Pun's blood or something. He was sleeping, like injecting himself with it. 'Cause, yo, once he got around Pun, he got nice. Like,
Well, don't you
Yeah.
think Pun was kind of writing some of his shit or not?
nah, I think Pun made him step his shit up. Because usually, like, you know, they say what a steel sharpens steel or something like that. So I think being around somebody like Pun, you're gonna have to step.
I think maybe Pun wrote a verse. for him.
Nah, bro.
think
Two
so.
different styles.
When he started having like all these fucking Terror Squad motherfuckers around there, I feel like Cuban Links wrote a verse for him.
I don't
know about that.
I don't
Come
think-
on, bro. You gotta give Fat Joe some more credit. You know, I'm a big Fat Joe fan. I'm not letting
I
you
don't
do
think
that.
Fat Joe was writing on his shit, man.
Nah.
You don't think so?
you can't say that. I think he was.
He had some help.
You got some help?
I feel like Pun helped him. And who's the other guys from Terror Squad?
Cuban
Links.
Links.
Cuban Links.
Triple
Stays.
Stays.
Triple Safe.
Even Tony Sunshine.
Tony Sunshine, bro.
Yeah.
I really thought Tony Sunshine was gonna like. I thought,
You thought he was
I
a
thought
one?
he was gonna blow up.
I was gonna
Yeah.
pop.
I didn't think so.
I was like, yo, he might pop, man. He might- No, like I was like, he had, you know, like Terror Squad was killing it.
I thought
back
they was
then.
all gonna blow up. Even Cuban Links.
I thought Cuban Links was gonna pop.
I thought Cuban Links was gonna blow up.
He was nasty.
Yeah.
Off the books. I was like, yo, I think
the freestyle, the toe to toe. Big Pun and Cuban Link. Let's go toe to toe. Any stupid nigga get mad? What some shit? I forgot the lyrics, but you don't know that freestyle?
No.
Oh my God.
Baby,
You don't know this?
One-on-one?
Oh yeah, I remember this.
What?
They used to play this on the radio crazy.
Yeah.
Enough to go toe to toe. Somebody let me know who's not afraid to go blow for blow.
I didn't know they had a name for this shit though.
Beaver.
Niggas know not the front. I can knock a jump out the box and shit.
Yo, why was Clones like the go-to freestyle track for a minute? This
It
group
was
shit.
Benjamin's than that.
There's Clones and
That beat
Benjamin.
was nasty though, man.
What I'ma do is crush your abdominals. Say the talk for Donahue. This I promise you. Big Punisher. Got to keep it real. Puerto Rock gorilla. Blowing spots like Godzilla. A crowd thriller in the rap arena. The bomb chopping weaver that keeps niggas on their toes like ballerinas.
You know what?
Yo, did you guys see the what was it? The top 50 or top 100?
Yeah, top 20, I think it is.
No, top
It was
50.
100.
I think it was
It was 100.
The top
50?
top
Oh,
100.
no, sorry, top 50.
Top 50, right?
Top,
Yeah.
top 50 MCs in hip hop.
Yeah.
Top 50 MCs in hip hop.
In hip hop from Billboard and Vibe magazine.
Yeah.
Did y'all agree with that? The top 10?
No.
No.
Well,
I mean, it was.
What didn't you?
I got to look
pull it up.
back
Where
at
is it?
Yeah, I got to
Let
look
me
back
pull
at
it
it.
up.
But
I'll pull it
I
up.
remember definitely questioning a few of them. Like, but even like in the 40s and shit, I remember like I think KRS was like
I think he's
high-
like 37 or something.
yeah, and I was
that.
like, what the fuck?
No,
like,
Black Dog, Jadakiss, and KRS-One were like
Hold
in
on.
the
Let's
40s.
let's go through.
Yeah, I thought some of those were disrespectful, but
yeah, I think not for nothing. But it's like, what's the I guess the attributes of the list? Like, is it like overall? Is it lyrically? Is it like?
I feel like it has to be overall if it's something
It's not
like
the best.
Billboard.
That's the best MCs.
Yeah.
Oh, so just MC wise, not
Nah,
who
nothing.
blew.
I mean,
no, that
Nah,
whole list is
but
fucking
if you're
fucked up.
thinking Vibe and Billboard, I feel like they have to kind of make it like digestible for a regular consumer. So they're probably not on some super MC shit. It's probably just
course not,
overall.
yeah.
Well, this is the top 10. I'll read it off. All right. Number 1 was Jay-Z. No disagreements there. Huh?
I wouldn't be mad. No, I'm not mad.
All right. So number 2 was Kendrick.
no,
No,
like
way.
he's-
You're saying no.
no,
Yeah, I feel like he's still too new.
yeah,
You're too new.
he's dope. He's just new,
Yeah.
I think he's top 10, but not 2.
not top 10.
I don't think he's top 10. Not yet.
Yeah.
Number 3 was Nas.
Yeah, I would put Nas at 2.
Okay. Number 4, Tupac.
No,
Number 5, Eminem.
I will. Yeah,
I think Eminem deserves to be top.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yo, you know what's crazy? I'm not a big fan of Eminem,
Me neither. But he's a good MC.
but he's nasty.
He is nasty.
And
His songs probably just suck, but
His
Yeah,
music
songs
doesn't
just-
age
yeah.
well. It doesn't
It
age
doesn't,
well.
yeah.
No, it doesn't.
But you guys forget, like at the time though, like the songs he was putting out and the way he was just spitting, and when he was on freestyles,
Yeah.
he was executing. And
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no,
he was just
1000.
killing it.
He's nasty.
every fucking
he
time.
just didn't age well. He was the same recipe over and over and
I
over.
don't even know if it's that he didn't age well. I just think he did not make anything for the clubs. So like
Yeah.
if nothing danceable,
that's what fucks me up.
Yeah.
and that I'm kind of like,
Wait, what was
Why don't-
Eminem clubby in the beginning?
what is it?
my neighbors used to play in the club.
A little, very
Little bit, rarely.
But the real one is Roundabout Side. Roundabout Side.
Oh,
What is
yeah.
that shit?
Yeah,
I never played
Guess
that.
who's back?
I played that in the club.
I couldn't.
I thought
what are you
Smack
talking about?
That.
Smack that,
I used to-
yeah,
I think
Smack
Smack
That.
That was the only
I
one.
never
I
played.
used to hear you doubling up on that shit. When
Nah,
you
you
talk about
got it. Yeah, I think niggas would shoot me in the face if I played
you be
that
like,
shit in
guess
the
who's
club.
back? Guess who's back?
Back.
Guess who's back? Back.
Shady's back. Shady's back.
Imagine that. Oh my God.
I created a monster. I created a monster. I created a monster.
Those are lyrics.
I think they'd probably take away my DJ license.
Nah, I saw you. I heard you doubling that shit. Doubling that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He never did a club shit. It's just he just didn't age well. He had the same antics. He just didn't move on.
But he can rhyme.
But he could run.
Number 6 was Biggie.
He has to be moved up. We know all.
Yeah.
We all know that.
I feel like he could have switched Kendrick. Kendrick should have been Biggie should have been number 2.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Kendrick at number 6.
Yeah.
You put Biggie over now?
But honestly, I
Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I don't.
I
But
thought Nas-
do you think? I don't know, bro. Like, does
I
Big
think-
have enough catalog to be 2?
But you know what it is? He
I
wrote.
think so,
he wrote
man.
a lot of shit too. That like.
I mean, Lil'
whole
Kim shit.
Junior Mafia album.
But
The Diddy shit, No Way Out. He wrote a lot of stuff that we don't even know about. You know, so
I don't know. That was kind of tough though. Biggie and Nas.
yeah. But it's the wordplay alone. The wordplay. You know, his flows and everything. He's doing shit that's still relevant today, and it still sounds good today. It's not like Big, like the shit he did it's not like you can still play it and it sounds good.
Yeah.
But I think I'd pick Nas over Big.
Yeah,
personally.
I think I would do it. I think I'll put 2 and 3. It'll be hard.
I mean,
I think back in the day, I would have said Nas over Biggie, but I think over time,
Nas put out too much shit that was like questionable for you.
Maybe after like Nostradamus.
Yeah,
but that was his 4th album. What was Nostradamus? His 4th album, and then he only put out 2.
And then he had that double album that was like would had that like blues shit.
That was terrible.
And I was just like, Nas, you're losing me, bro.
But you see, but that's the thing. See, again, so Nas can rap, but he puts out like questionable product.
Thief Steam? Was that the name of the album?
Yeah. That's Salon
That was
Remy.
bad, man.
Oh, you didn't like that?
No.
Salon Remy.
I like that. No, I like the song, but that album was really bad. Was like,
What was the other one that was? No, the B side on that was nasty. Was it My Style or
no, that was on Stillmatic.
Stillmatic?
I think
That
so,
shit was
yeah.
nasty.
Yeah.
Still, that's the one mic shit, right?
Yeah.
I want to say
One mic
like,
was rough.
It made you
Yeah.
but I want to say like if you think about
No,
like,
that's God's.
Nas'
Sorry, that's God's.
Godson.
Or Godson.
Yeah.
Nas'
God's plan.
like Nas's first album, I think there's only like one whack song on it for me.
I wouldn't even. I know what song you're talking about. I wouldn't say it's whack, but it definitely could have.
What song is
One
that?
time for your
One
mind.
time
you
for
go.
your mind. One time. Yeah.
That was that extra large Professor song. That,
Yeah. And then so this is what I do. I say this is how I match it up between Biggie and Nas. So I'm like, Biggie's first album was fucking heat from beginning to end. You can't fast forward any song on that fucking album. Think about it. What song can you fast forward?
You know what, man? I wouldn't say I loved all the beats on Biggie's first album. I didn't love all
you know
the
what? Which one?
All right, I got a song.
Okay.
Maybe one song. The original One More Chance.
No, that shit was dope.
That was kind of
I like that record.
I didn't
Oh,
like that
man.
record.
I like
kind
that
of
one.
fire.
I could have
The one with the baby mom on the phone?
pass over that one.
Nah, he spent.
I'm sure there's something on there that's skippable. Like I listen to Illmatic more than that, so I don't know. Like I can't off top, I can't really think, but
Maybe it's the Brooklyn in me that I just
It is the
like,
Brooklyn
I
in
think
you.
it was-
That's the Brooklyn in you. For sure.
PK to the fullest.
Number 7, Lil Wayne. We okay with
I
that.
think that's
I'm
the
not mad at
perfect
him.
number.
Number 8, Drake.
No.
I give it to him.
No, to you.
I give it to him.
No, because he's not lyrically. Once you have somebody writing for you, you're just off the list. He's a great entertainer. He makes great songs.
Great artist.
That's a
great
good
art.
point, man. Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Like they're dumbing this shit down for the masses. So I understand that.
So you don't think none of these motherfuckers have motherfuckers that wrote for them a little bit?
Well, there's the alleged.
Not in the early days. No.
Nah.
I feel like Biggie.
Got Mase to write some of his shit.
No,
that's the
that's
legend.
blasphemy, my brother.
That's what I've
That's gonna
heard.
strike you for that.
I've heard that.
Well,
I just feel like
you've heard wrong. My son.
No, we've always had this argument that Biggie's flow sounds a little like Mase on More Money, More Problems.
It does.
And then, so yeah, see,
Yeah, but doesn't mean he wrote it.
no, exactly. But like Moma and I would talk. He would bring it up.
No. I'm thinking I need to find this audio. So we recorded something with Mase, right? We were gonna
Right.
do a whole mixtape with him, and so like these tapes that we do, we call them audio biographies, to where we sit with the artists and we kind of have them tell backstories on all the records and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to remember what he said about More Money, More Problems. He
right.
definitely like said
I heard
something
it.
about that shit. Like he for sure he's the one that found the sample Mase. He's the one that like all that. He was like, yeah, Puff came in there and was like, nah, this is my studio. I produced that shit. This is mine.
Wow.
You know, like on that, because he was going to use that record for himself.
Solo.
Yeah.
And then I have I don't know. I feel like he might have said something about writing some shit for Big. But I'm trying to remember. I have the audio. I'm gonna find it. And send it to you.
I heard it. The thing is, because you play all that stuff for me. I don't think
I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. He for sure said
I don't
Puff.
see Biggie fucking beating somebody else's fucking.
I don't think he.
Maybe not write it for him like that, but he probably helped
Maybe the
them with
cadence?
some lines and shit like
I can
that.
see that. Yeah.
Yeah, probably the kid. I think the
Like
flow.
B.I.G., P.O.P.P.
could be
No
that.
respect for the
Yeah.
D.E. Medical majors mad because they favorite fat for that with the phone in the basement. It sounds like Mase.
You know what's funny, man? I always hated Mase, man.
What?
Why?
I just don't, because he sounded, I didn't like that, I guess his voice is lazy. And so coming off of like, I guess in the 90s, everybody had like I guess the character to them, or like, was very aggressive and loud on the mic. He was like the first dude to be really laid back. And I guess I didn't appreciate that until
maybe that's why we loved him in LA so much.
Yeah, he was like chill and shit.
Yeah. But I didn't appreciate Mase till like later on in life.
Really?
Oh, he's really nasty. But because again, it was like, think about every rapper that came out at that time. But Busta, fucking Missy, like all these, they all had like characters. They were all like somebody like, like maybe Jay-Z was a little laid back too. Maybe, and I didn't like Jay-Z in the beginning. I'm in the front.
Nah,
Jay-Z was battle rappy.
The whole boot camp clique. The whole boot camp clique was laid the fuck.
No, fucking Rock and Rock. It was like,
that was wild. But even Buckshot was a little laid back.
But that's more like
even Smith and Wesson.
Isn't that like more underground type shit?
Yeah, that's more underground.
Yeah, but all this shit was underground, kind of, and then probably towards the late '90s, it became like
commercial.
It became jiggy rap,
shiny suits.
Yeah. But everyone in the early '90s was. Technically underground.
Backpack.
Everything was underground. That was dope. I know what you're saying about Mase. Mase sounds like he's reading something.
Yeah,
he sound like
exactly.
He was seducing something.
No, he sound like the motherfucking class you would laugh at when they had to read the section from the textbook. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So with Rakim, it was a whole different rhyme style.
Right.
It was laid back, but it was smooth, and you caught the smoothness because of his voice, like the no homo, like the velvetiness of his voice. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Kane was laid back also. But Smooth operated certain songs. He was laid back.
But again,
motherfuckers was on the block talking about Rakim. Yo, his voice is so velvety. What is that, velvet?
So like,
so smooth.
Yeah, his shit was smooth. So pause.
Smooth B was smooth.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth.
I feel.
But think about it, like, so Rakim was the one before all of them, and kind of like ushered paved that way for like the Big Daddy Kane, the nicest, Smooth B, and he did that and created that lane. And I want to feel like Mase kind of created that lane as well, like that smooth, laid back lane. And I couldn't get with it, but now that I hear it, I'm like, yo, he's really fire.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, he was really. And I'm a little mad at myself for not like giving him his dap, you know what I'm saying, his props. Like, yo, I'm like, I feel bad, man. Like, I was discrediting this guy. I'm thinking he's whack. He got one of my favorite lines. What is it? Something clutch my O's, touch I bruise.
Anything I touch,
yeah, that shit is hard. I was like, damn. and it's funny because like I was listening to it.
When did you realize this? Like 2 years ago?
It looks like last week.
I want to say
on the flight to over here.
I want to say like a good like 10 years ago.
10 years. Really?
Yeah, man.
That's still 20 years too late.
Yeah,
though,
yeah, exactly.
Wow,
10 years
crazy.
ago, and I was really like listening to it, and like I was like, yo, this dude could really like spit. He got fire on him, and I feel bad, man. Mase, I'm sorry.
Feel bad.
Mase, I really think you're dope. If you're hearing this, keep making more music. I'll play it if you need me to. I'm on the old school station, so I'll play all your music, all your old stuff. I got you.
Yeah, you're on 94.7, right?
Yeah. Block.
The block. That just launched. When did that launch? A couple weeks ago?
Nah, it feels like a year and change ago.
But they just started signing they just signed Cypher Sounds. They had Mr. C, and you're on there.
I'm on it. Yeah,
that's a great lineup.
I got Scratch.
That's a great lineup of DJs.
Yeah. Ted Smooth. Oh, Ed Lover.
Ed Lover.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
Yeah. Miss Jones.
Miss Jones.
Holy damn, man.
So you having fun? You just playing throwbacks?
Yeah, man. You know what's fun?
What?
No playlist.
Damn. Oh, you just do whatever.
So you do whatever you want, bro. Just clean.
As long as you got to keep it kind of like 2015 and back, and or like 2013.
Is that
back.
the rules?
Is it 10 years from the date? Probably 2012.
It's like 10 years, but you could kind of like dibble and dabble. You could play. You can't go crazy. 1 or 2 songs from 2014, 2015 if you want, but and really old school starts like I want to say 5 to 8 years. Prior now.
Yeah.
So you could kind of like dibble and dabble into that, but you could literally play whatever you want, man. You could just like have a good old time, and I'm like, shit, hey, why not?
That's something like I would look forward to if I if I flew into New York, tell the Uber driver, yo, go to 94.7. Let me hear Let me hear what these motherfuckers are playing and shit like that.
The mix show. You would like the mix, like
The mix show
stuff.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I want to finish this list. We'll finish
What's number 10?
Number 7 was Lil Wayne. Number 8 was Drake. We know your feelings about Drake. Number 9 was Snoop Dogg.
No.
I feel like he needs to be higher. Bro.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg
lyrically.
Overall,
Overall, he has to be up top, like
that's what I'm saying.
top 5,
like,
but not lyrically.
Yeah.
The thing about Snoop Dogg is like when I think of Snoop Dogg, I think of Slick Rick. So I feel like Slick Rick should be ahead of Snoop Dogg, but that's maybe like old school thinking.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But as far I think Snoop Dogg is a superstar.
For sure.
I think he's the biggest rapper in the world, isn't he? Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the most recognizable, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But not lyrically. Unfortunately.
I would say.
So number 10 is Nicki Minaj.
Nah.
Then you can't think Snoop Dogg right away. No,
I'm
then
just trying to
Nicki
think,
Minaj,
like,
yes.
what has she done? I'm just saying.
I think as far as like a catalog wise, like I would say out of all the female rappers, like if we were just doing female rappers, do you think Nicki Minaj is number 1?
No.
You don't.
I think she has more hits than anybody.
I think she's like.
I think her catalog is just insane.
I've never. I probably shouldn't even be saying this as a DJ and radio fucking personality, but I've never sat with a Nicki Minaj album ever. And
Me either.
So I can't really say her catalog. Like I don't know her catalog like that.
But you know her hits.
Yeah, like I know the hits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
It's funny, like, what is it, 4 or 5 years ago, she was like maybe the most annoying person in hip hop, where everyone was like hating on her.
Chun-Li era. Yeah.
Everyone was like, yo, her catalog's trash. She was rhyming all this up-tempo shit, super bass is trash.
Yeah.
Now, her music is more relevant than ever. People are playing Moment for Life, Prime Time now. It's popping in New York. All of her up-tempo, super bass, Starships is like popping right now. It's just so
Moment
weird
for
to
like
me.
prime time.
Yeah, they dropping that shit.
Yeah.
No, actually, I play early in the night, but
No, that's like it's kind of popping right now. Like her catalog is just popping.
You
right
know what
now.
made me a fan of her is the verse on Monster.
oh yeah,
Of course.
she bodied that shit.
That made me a fan. I was like, damn.
Monster just a be healed as the monster show. Young money is the roster and a monster crow. And I'm pull up in the bank with a funny face. And if I'm fake, I ain't know this cause my money ain't.
And that's why it's hard for me to discredit her.
For sure.
Like, if she could write some shit like that,
But that's just one
So you don't
verse.
think you think she wrote all her shit?
I think she
I think
did.
for that.
You don't think it was
I think
Safari?
I think she did that one, but
Oh, that's right. She has Safari. Oh.
Was it
That's right,
Safari?
yeah.
You gotta take off.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You think you think Safari looks out?
Yo, Safari.
Wow.
Bro, I don't know if she wrote. I don't know if he wrote it,
he
but
should write for her though. That's a known fact.
Yeah.
My only thing is this. Besides the writing,
Give Safari his fucking flowers.
yeah, Safari gets his flowers.
her cadence, voice control, and
Yeah.
like her delivery was insane. So even if Safari wrote that, she was displaying 4 different styles in that whole, like 4 to 6
I
different.
mean, but you can say the same
styles.
shit about Drake.
No. This is beyond Drake. This was like, yo, my life is on the line, and this is the last verse I'm gonna put on it. It was like some live at the barbecue Nas shit.
Nas.
Yeah.
That monster verse was like some serious, like, yo, this motherfucker's
Yo, she bodied
thing.
everybody.
Everybody.
She bodied Hov.
She bodied Rick Ross, Jay, and Ye.
Yeah.
That's
Everybody.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. And that was maybe Jay's worst verse
Yeah.
in history.
Yeah, Jay been
I
having
don't
some
know about
questionable
that one,
verses.
but-
It was
Yeah, I
pretty
think that
bad.
was the worst.
It's up there, but he's had worse verses.
We've had conversations about him and him going, well, this is my biggest weakness, love. Remember when he said that
Oh
shit?
man,
Don't get enough of it.
I don't care. I was like, I kind of had to stop the record real quick.
that made me not like Jay-Z, bro. I ain't gonna front.
That was a weird time for him.
Yeah,
That was a weird.
I mean, he was trying to catch up to what Kanye was doing at the time. That's when the Watch the Throne era.
It's so funny, like how like music is like someone like Nicki Minaj could be like whack. Like everyone just wants her to go the fuck away, and then a couple years later, everyone's saying she has the best catalog. She's the #1 fucking rapper. Everyone's playing like all of a sudden Chun-Li's like working in the fucking rooms, and it's just weird. Like how
Wait,
fickle it
where
is.
is this happening?
yeah. That's why.
I mean, it's just it's like it's just
I don't
working.
even. I'm saying I don't even hear that conversation.
Really? I
Yeah.
mean, the DJs I talk to, like, they're like, yo,
Who?
I mean, we've had this conversation where a lot of her records are coming back.
Especially
and they
in
popping
Vegas.
right.
Like I could see like the super pop shit working in Vegas still, like obviously, but I don't know. I don't.
But all the super pop shit is working. Like the Rihanna,
Yeah.
Like S&M Rihanna's working.
yeah.
Disturbia is working. Like all the Katy Perry is coming back. All of that old shit is like coming back.
But I feel like in Vegas, I feel like if I do that shit in
No,
New York,
no.
you chop my head off.
No, I mean some parts. Yo, I'm telling you right now, I go to LES and there's literally parties where all they're playing.
That's different.
I know.
LES is
that's like some upscale shit.
no.
No.
It's
That's
like
hipster shit.
It's kids.
it's like niche.
It's like nostalgic.
It's kind of like
nostalgic
downtown,
shit.
Yeah.
downtown Vegas.
Okay.
So
okay,
like
okay,
if I go
okay,
to LES, there's literally a party where they're playing nothing but 2000s fucking pop music, and I'm hearing the whole room sing Sean Kingston "Beautiful Girl" into like a fucking Gwen Stefani song, into like old Madonna, into like whatever.
Yeah, but that's not like mainstream. That's like a small market, like cool, like trendy market.
Yeah.
Like if you go into like a regular club,
I mean,
and I drop super bass, niggas gonna probably throw something at me.
No. I know what you're talking about. I know
Drop
what you're
super
talking
bass
about.
tonight. Milk.
I'll play it tonight.
No. But those
Moment
markets.
of life.
But the thing about those markets is it's young. It's young. It's a young
the kids
market.
like it. No, the kids like the music.
Yeah.
That I'm not gonna say they don't, but
I'm not just seeing it in New York. I'm seeing it when I go to Austin. I'm seeing it when I go to certain parties in LA and Cali, San Francisco. I'm seeing it everywhere I go. Yeah. There's parties and there's clubs that are playing all that nostalgic shit and it's popping the fuck off.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't say like, oh, it's only working in a certain part of New York. Nah, it's working like pretty much in a lot of rooms.
you know what? You're right.
But
I give you that.
how many records are Nicki's that are working? Like she probably has what, like 5 records?
No.
I'm saying that are like that really translate like
Matter
that.
of fact, you know what? Hold on. I got something to say.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I did play Anaconda this shit rang off.
Yeah.
I can't front.
What's the other one that just came out?
Super Freaky Girl.
Super Freaky Girl.
You know, I've never.
I
can't
actually
play that.
played that and it worked.
Yeah.
in Vegas.
That definitely works.
You know, I don't play that record.
That's 2 records right there, bro.
I always forget to play that record. I don't play that.
Nah.
I don't have it.
Yeah, I played it in Vegas and
See,
it
I'll
works.
play Anaconda before I play that super freaky shit.
Wow.
Because I feel like when I play that, it becomes a problem.
What you mean?
Like if I play Anaconda, I could run maybe 2 verses of that shit. Maybe. Super freaky, I immediately see it like it doesn't really hit as hard as it should have. And then I'm kind of regretting. I'm like, all right, now I'm in this area.
Yeah, gray area.
Now I'm in this weird 125 BPM cheesy shit.
That shit's like 130.
It's like
Yeah,
135, I think.
133.
Now I'm in this weird area, so like I either gotta go left or right. I gotta stay cheesy or I gotta go hip hop, and it's just kind of like, what do I do? Do I do double time into 65 BPM, or do I stay in 130 and double down on the cheese?
Double down on the cheese.
No.
Extra cheese.
Cheese for the win, baby.
But it doesn't give me a clear enough. I'm not getting a.
You can't read the room.
I'm
well
not getting
enough.
a distinct reaction from the crowd.
Yeah.
That's telling me to go left or right. Does that make sense?
I know exactly. what you're saying.
Whereas I'm better off dropping fireworks, Katy Perry.
Yeah.
And then everyone's screaming it, and I'm like, okay, I'll double down on that.
Cheese.
Fuck, you're making me want to play all this shit
No,
tonight,
no.
bro.
You understand?
I'm gonna play it tonight.
Whereas, like, if I play those records, these like in between records, it's almost like a girl. You go on
Yeah.
a date, you're like, damn, should I call her again for the second date?
Bro.
Or
It's great because those are all the records that were popping. Like I didn't start really DJing clubs until around that time when all those records were out.
Yeah.
So like those were all the first records that I started playing in the clubs. Man, this shit is like taking me back, bro.
Nah, I mean all that shit. I've been playing like all this old 2000 shit.
I kissed a girl record. Oof.
Oh yeah, bro. Listen, I kissed a girl. Like so when I first started doing clubs, they were like urban parties, and that was the one record that they would be like, "Yo, you got to play this shit," and it would be like all black kids, just like even guys, bro. Like everybody loved that fucking Katy Perry record, dude.
Katy Perry's could approve, man.
I'm trying to think if Dua Lipa had a record that crossed over to like a hip hop world that was popping. Was it Levitating?
I thought it was
I would say Levitate.
No,
But I don't think it crossed over like that.
not at all.
I mean,
the baby
a
on
little
it.
bit.
That's the one with the baby on
With
it,
the
right?
baby on it, yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
but it still didn't
I can't
cross
play that
over
shit.
like that.
Again, bro, if I play that record in certain parties, look at me. They'll throw something at me, bro. I'll definitely get like a shot glass thrown in my face or something, or, to the head, a beat to the head. Nah.
You just got to feel it in your chest when you drop it.
You know it's not that, man. You got to know where you at. That's what it is. You can't even play that shit like, I'll play for something like not even a hood party, but like the younger like white kids, bro, they ain't fucking with that shit. They want to hip hop smoke. They want to get sturdy. They don't want to. I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy in New York, bro. It's Bad Bunny or we getting sturdy. Either other, like one of the two, bro.
But you're talking about like Bridge and Tunnel, like
Bridge and
parties.
Tunnel.
Yeah,
they want to. That's it, bro.
So then you're not playing like nothing like. What are you playing like? What's the biggest song? Just all Bad Bunny shit?
Nah, I mean like the Little Uzi Vert is probably like. I want to see that.
You know what's like the biggest song right now? I'm getting like the biggest reaction. Broke Boys, fucking Drake. But the second part.
The second part, right?
Boys.
Yeah.
Bro, it's weird. Like I feel like Drake ain't hitting like that.
Really?
Yeah, it's just Rich Flex and it's about it, man.
But Rich Flex is only like that beginning part.
Yeah.
I don't even play the beginning part. I start with the
what?
All You Hoes. That's where I started. Yeah, bro.
You got to start it at 21.
Yeah.
Can you do something?
See, I don't even. A lot of times I don't even. No, to me,
this shit costs a lot. Everyone says that.
So
shit.
to me, they sing the breakdown part where it's like, "All you hoes." That's like the fucking.
It's probably the way you play it, though. Like you probably bring it in so that it works dope at that.
Exactly.
The sticks and
Broke Boys.
stones.
So Broke Boys is a second part.
Yeah, to that one song.
And then I think Nova made an intro where he's like, broke boys, I don't win with broke boys, and it just fucking hits. Everyone was just singing that. That shit was.
I'm gonna need that one.
That's been my like.
Gotta hit up Nova.
That's been like the surprise, like, oh shit, like, this is popping right now. Well, I could just drop this shit on the West Coast too.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So I feel like in New York it's even harder. Pause.
Wait. Free talk. Let's be cool, man. Pause shit, man. Let's be cool.
I feel like Ben is like a West Coast, East Coast dude. Like,
Nah, he's super East Coast.
Nah, but he's cool in the West.
Besides him talking about Del Taco or like wanting
he
to
wants
go
to
to
open
Del
up a Del
Taco.
Taco.
And lowriders, bro.
Yeah.
No, I feel like he's a West Coast, East Coast dude.
You know what it is, man? Is I have a lot of good friends on the West Coast. It's like family. Like him, he's like family to me. Like I done spent Christmas with this dude.
Yeah, how did you guys link
I
up?
don't even. Did we meet through Los?
I think it was too low.
Is it radio shit or what was it?
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
at Hot at the time.
So you were at Hot 97.
Yeah.
And so like this dude Los, he's a radio guy. He's from my hood. So we were really close. He's like, yo, you gotta meet my boys. Like, who? He's like, Just Incredible and Sourmilk. If I heard something, Sourmilk, like, what the fuck?
Judging him, whack ass name.
You know how some New York nigga shit. You know how we all like something.
No, okay. Can I tell you something though?
Go ahead. Come on.
East Coast motherfuckers, when we hear West Coast DJ names, we just like, what the fuck is this doing? Like I remember when I first came out to the West and I was doing San Diego, and they're like, yo, Scooter, you gotta listen to Scooter. I'm just like, what the fuck is a Scooter? Like Scooter? Like, yo, why would you name yourself Scooter? Like Scooter, like I'm thinking like a kid with like a, what do you call those?
Propeller hat.
Propeller hat. Like, what do you do? I'm Scooter.
Let a scooter.
Yeah.
A razor.
But it's funny because like, yo, like I met him and Justin at the same time. It's like, but like we just became like, bro, like really good friends. It's weird. And like it turns into almost like family. Like just like my family. It's weird, bro. And I go out there. It's it's like I feel at home.
You thought about moving to LA if you.
I was gonna like I think in like 2011 I wanted to, but then I just kind of like felt back.
Even when I go out to the East Coast, like I stay with Ben sometimes. Like this is my dog right here, man.
Yeah,
This is my boy. But it was. I don't know if it was. It was like we had a group of mutual friends. So it's like Los, June, Renee. It's like all industry people. And
we used to, you know what it was, and we also like sit around snapping on each other, snapping on them, and we just have a good time. I guess like it felt like home. Like when you home, like snapping on the block with your friends and shit like that, talking shit. It got to that level where it just all really clicked, and it was it was like wow. It was like damn, finally like you get to meet somebody else from like somewhere, like another place, and it's like it's the same shit.
Right.
Everybody says, "Oh, LA's different." Nah, bro, it's the same everywhere. So like, I feel like we really clicked, and
I feel like you're never in New York. Like you're never on the
Yeah,
East Coast.
not anymore. I used to be out there a lot. I used to go out there all the time. Not to DJ, just to like go.
Have you ever DJ'd in
I have. Yeah.
How was it?
I'm scared of DJing in New York.
I always
bro.
tried. I try to like. I had a conversation with someone. I said, "Who does worse, a Cali DJ in New York or a New York DJ in Cali?"
I would say Cali in New York.
Yeah, for sure. Cali,
I feel
New York.
because I feel
I'm
like a
sure.
New York
1000%.
DJ. I feel like a New York DJ can kind of get away.
I feel like a New York DJ will translate anywhere because you guys move like this and you
So it's
keep
easier
people
to
on.
come
You keep
down.
people on their toes. So especially now, everybody has short attention spans. You know, so you guys are moving through shit like that. You know, and yeah. I don't remember like the first few times I DJ'd out there. Probably maybe I blocked that shit out. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely don't think I did anything special.
The funny shit was, I think one of the first gigs I did in LA was with him. It was at Guys and Dolls.
Oh yeah.
What year is this?
This had to be 2009, 2008.
Whatever. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it's probably around.
Yeah,
So-
Guys and Dolls a long time ago.
I think I got on after Justin and I'm playing. And, you know, we moved through records and I think y'all niggas was looking at me like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Like, I was
two
like,
verses, two
whap,
choruses.
whap, whap. Yeah, and then
Were you on the mic though?
I think I might have been on the mic,
I
right?
don't remember.
Because when you running through records and you on the mic, it sounds
Yeah,
so
but-
good.
Yeah, but they weren't.
Sounds
to that,
so
bro.
good.
That shit, what I was doing.
And a lot of parties back then, they didn't like people on the mic, like especially those type of parties, like the more like upscale exclusive parties
This is
in LA.
the AM era in LA.
Yeah, they're like, yo, don't touch the fucking mic, you know.
This is the nice
Big,
mix.
yeah, I know. I hate that. I mean, I low key kind of hated that era in LA.
Yeah.
It was just I didn't like that era. It's
That,
like every-
and see, to me, that was like when I started. So that's how I was introduced to DJing clubs with no mic at all. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn like as I went.
No, we had the same thing in New York where it was like you didn't get on the mic, but probably towards when the rooms got bigger in Vegas, and then they saw like what Reach was doing, and then Vice started kind of doing his version of what Reach was doing on a West Coast level.
Yeah.
And it was just like you had to be on the mic in Vegas, and then all that New York shit just came in handy. Like
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
just controlling
Honestly,
the
I
room.
feel like I've stole so much from like New York DJs, just like watching, especially like this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just like watching how people DJ. I think, I don't know if I've ever even told you this. I think you're the first person I ever heard in Vegas. Like first time I ever went to a club in Vegas.
I remember you spun at Lavo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I heard you before that, just like as a bystander.
I remember they were saying like, oh, we're gonna have Sourmilk do an opening set at Lavo, and I was like, dope. And then you did a great set, and it was like maybe the first time I heard Jay-Z Sunshine, right?
Seeing things, most chicks only hearing songs. Keep a gear for norm, blocks of ice in the air, round the neck to charm. Risk before the life is to keep that shit on her arm.
Oh yeah, yo,
and I was like,
everybody hate. I love that record, bro. Everybody hates that shit.
And I remember I walked into that song. I'm like, okay, I think it was Old School Wednesdays.
Yeah, it was.
And I was like, oh, he playing old school. I was like, okay, cool. Let's
Mind you, is that record? At that time, that record was probably like 13 years old. It wasn't that old, but
yeah. Now I was like, cool, all right, cool. Like, all right, this is it.
Yeah,
That's a bad record. I don't know. That's it.
you like that record?
Yeah, why not say nothing wrong with it?
I feel like I'm the only person that likes that.
Nah, I like it. I like that record. I thought it was
I don't
dope.
think I ever played that record in the club.
No,
I mean, recently,
like early.
No, not
when it
recently.
first came out, yeah, a little bit.
No. But I'm saying like even like 10:30.
No, never.
You know
Doors
what?
are barely open.
That record, the Jay-Z Sunshine record, it's like New York motherfuckers don't like it
I know, bro.
for some reason.
Trust me, I know.
it sounds good in the car when you
And
drive.
it's like, 'cause so when you if you was in New York and you did an opening set, you played it, motherfuckers would look at you a little bit like, why are you playing this? Because this was kind of like we were looking at Jay like, you selling out.
Like,
He was questionable. He was questionable.
Yeah, because it was like, you deserve to be my sunshine, and then touch me here.
You know what it was too, bro? Listen, when that video, like, so when that song came out, what year was that? I was probably like 13.
Wait, that was the first. That was the first single.
So
from.
It was after Big Dot. So
It was his first
98.
It was the first single from his second album.
Yeah,
right.
That's
bro. But listen to me, dog.
Because the third
It was
was Hard
97.
Knock Life. Yeah.
It was 90. So I'm 13 at the time, 12, 13.
Right.
You know what that video did to me, bro? As a 13-year-old boy, Foxy Brown in that video. Yeah. Listen, bro, Foxy Brown, bro, in that video, she was wearing like fishnet and shit. Like maybe that's why I like the song so much. I don't know.
That's
but for us,
chocolate.
we knew Reasonable Doubt, Jake.
Yeah.
So then when we heard that as the first single, we were like, okay, he going the at the time, he going shiny suit, puffy right now.
Mm-hmm.
He doing a puffy shiny suit, and that was some of the critique on that second album. Was that Jay went puffy shiny suit, and then on the third for Hard Knock Life, he's like, I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm going back to the streets.
But he still had some shit on that album though.
He had some bangers on that album.
He had some shit on there.
But the singles that he chose and the things that he did was like some of the songs in the early, like the first half of the album, some of it was questionable.
You know what I appreciate more now? The City Is Mine.
Deal, playboy, just rest your soul. I'll be holding it down, yo, still love the dough. Got these ladies on the cop now, you know how we go. Got the whole world on lockdown, you know how we flow.
Oh, I love that record.
That's a great record.
Wait, but you know what's funny? Is this definitely...
Now you appreciate it.
I appreciate it now, but when that came out, I was like, yo, this shit is
damn,
wild,
yo, that record must have... You walking into that record must have really fucked you up, because that's not the first time you've brought that up to me, by the way.
No.
that's not the first or second time you brought it up to me.
Because at that time in New York, it was like I would never play this record. Yeah. So when I walk in, I was like, this is like, you know when like a New York DJ goes to Cali, and they play like Biggie going back to Cali.
Yeah.
Right. It's just kind of like Cali motherfuckers are looking at him like, oh, okay, like this is your way of saying you down with us.
Or you play like Tupac and Drake, California Love or something.
You're paying respect right now.
Yeah, but it wasn't even California Love is a banger, but it's like, you know.
I know what you're saying.
But even going back to Cali is a banger back then. But it was like when I heard that record, I'm like, oh, he definitely don't DJ in New York, like because we don't play this. But it's a good throwback. Like I like this song.
So you never played City Is Mine, just the hook? I would play just the hook, just the beginning, whatever that, you know, like. And I would never play a verse though,
like the part without the beat, like the very beginning.
I would play that.
You would play that on vinyl?
Yeah.
Wow. No,
I've never played that.
No. But Big Ben's nasty.
I know, like, he probably made it sound good.
He'll have
mic presence.
He'll play like "You belong to the city," and then everyone would "You belong to the night," and then he'll just drop something else.
That's exactly what I would do.
But I would
What'd
need
you
to
drop after that? That'd be
anything, Jay-Z. He could do anything after that. You know?
90s, bro. Who knows?
Yeah.
He could fuck up and bring it back, and he'll talk some shit on the mic, and he'll do whatever. Like you could do that. I don't know if I could do that.
You know what? But that's the only thing that worked was playing that first chorus because everybody was singing.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the record wouldn't work. Mm-hmm. Like if you played it, it's like sometimes I would miss it. Like, so remember we were changing records. So like I throw the record on, I'm looking for the record, and once or twice I might have like missed putting the record on and catching it. Yeah. And I just had to play it, and it was just like fuck.
And you had to talk shit on the mic the whole way.
Yeah, just like let it play. Like it is doom doom doom. You're like.
Yo, when I look back on some of the records that we played, like some of the Jay-Z records that we play, I'm just kind of like, yo, we were wilding out back in the day. Because some of those records they're not even like
what?
Like remember the Guilty Proven Innocent?
Yeah, I get it down. Anxiously, the public can't wait. Niggas had to have it way before its release date. Jigga get irate, press get it fucked up. Took me 1.8, but I had to get it straight. Get the CD, 12-inch vinyl, get the tape. Jigga giving food for thought, dog. Get a plate, I get it down. Get it crunk when I get in a state of mind to what's mine is mine, nobody get the take. I don't bend, break, fold, scratch, go down my mental Rolodex. See these words I just don't know. I know stress, drama, niggas upset my mama. Arrested, put in a line, I'm trying to put this in my armor, but I'm a survivor.
I used to play that.
They remember that? with Jay-Z and R. Kelly?
Yeah.
We used to play that.
That shit hit.
It did hit.
It did.
But when you listen to it now, I'm like, why did this hit? Like, it's all right. But we played a lot of shit.
But it was the beat sounds crazy, like on a big system that do.
Yeah.
Like that shit, it rocked. I used to play the chorus. So that's another song. I never played like a hook. I never played a verse. I just played the hook. So I was doing a lot of hook shit.
Yeah,
wasn't
I remember.
I wasn't playing a lot of verses because I would hear it and I'm like, not that it's a bad record. I'm like, yo, this shit ain't no energy here. But if you go into the chorus, Jigga, Kelly,
Yeah.
and you could play it with like some R&B shit.
No, what's another big record that was so huge in New York? It was like a fucking classic. And then when I got to Vegas on the West Coast, I'm like, why was I playing that record? Was Jigga, that's a Jigga.
It's the rock. R.O.C. niggas. R.O.C. niggas.
Remember that?
I was about to say that one. Yeah.
I never played that.
We used to used to double up on that.
Jigga.
Get on the mic like
Wait.
It was like I used to double up on that.
No. It was big. That's on my back.
That was huge.
I used to play that shit. And
Yo.
Luan. I used to play. Remember Luan?
Luan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Luan.
They used to be, and afterwards Society 5.
Wow.
I used to play that shit at Luan all the time.
I was at Luan too. I remember that.
Yeah.
That spot. They had the downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luan and what was that was a big record then, and Special Delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big record then too.
Yeah. There was a lot of that Jay-Z, like those Jay-Z beat cuts that we used to play.
Yeah.
And then when I hear it, I'm like, I mean, the song is dope, but I'm just like, damn, we was really playing, like this was like a big record. This is like warm up prime time, like 12:30 type of shit to test the crowd and whatnot. And now it's like, I don't play. Do you still play? You dropping Jigga in the clubs?
In general,
Yeah.
I play what's the PSA. I might play 2 bars of it.
When was the last time? Never. What was the last time you played PSA? Honestly,
No, honestly, not too long ago.
But before that,
a long time ago.
No, but that shit.
5 years.
I wouldn't say 5 years. No,
No, but you gotta
Not
set
that
the
long
record
ago.
up. If you don't set it up, you can't play it. You set it up right.
I mean, you have
People
to.
are like, Larry,
but it still works though.
You have to like pronounce like we're gonna do some New York Jay-Z shit right now, kind of shit, right?
Nah. It depends what you're playing at the time. Like, so, no, you're right. I'll talk some Brooklyn shit. I'll talk some Brooklyn shit, and I'll play like Jigga.
Right.
But I just play
That's the go-to. Yeah.
chorus, and then PSA.
Allow me.
But I'm out of that record. I want to say when it goes, see Hove, I'm out of it already.
Damn.
So I'm just touching it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pause. I'm just. Can I put free talk? Sorry. I'm just. I play the records fast.
Yeah.
And so I don't think I've ever played that record like the whole way.
But it's weird. Like there was a weird time in New York where there were no records really coming out, and then Jay was dropping these records. So like when 444 came out, motherfuckers in New York were trying to drop songs from that album in New York.
Oh no, I never did that.
Remember the one day where they sampled
Bam?
Yeah, he sampled Bam.
My advice is just don't be too nice to niggas. Just set the price so niggas will live your life, my nigga. Once upon a time in the projects, Sean was in flight mode, I bought a Pyrex. I was in fight mode, oh now it's fuck me, mijo. I was moving them kilos, help you move your peoples. Sometimes you need your ego, gotta remind these fools who they effing with, but we got effings too.
And they were like, I remember promoters were like, this is the biggest song in New York, and I just looked at them like, if this is the biggest song in New York, that's sad. And this was around the time when I think Cali was really killing it. Maybe before that.
That's
Yo, Mustard was huge in New York. All that Mustard shit.
Really?
Nah, but y'all was stubborn. Like New York was a little stubborn.
Oh,
about
we was
it.
playing that shit.
Nah, y'all was stubborn.
No, bro, that shit was big. Like a lot of those records, like
Did it catch on early or did it take some time?
it took some time.
It took some time. They were
but it was
stubborn.
big.
They didn't want to do it. They were still playing like fucking Jay-Z sets with Punjabi MC. Y'all know y'all was doing that shit.
I played that not long ago.
I would go back and I'm like, yo, why are they running these fucking sets we did in 2005 and then dropping Nori nothing? Like, yo, this is like, yo, y'all need to let go of this shit.
Yo, a lot of that shit was big. A lot of that LA shit like hit.
Like YG BPT should hit in New York to me.
I don't think so.
It does.
It should, no, but it should. Because that record is so hard.
I was about to say, like, just the aggressiveness of it.
That record is so hard that I think, like, you don't know how many videos, like my IG stories, it will show me playing BPT in like LA or San Diego or San Francisco, and the room erupts, and every New York dude DMs me and says, "What is this?
Really?
What is it?" They like, "What is that?" And I'm like, BPT, YG, and they're like, I've never heard that in my life. And I'm like, you need to get it.
Regional record.
I feel like there needs to be an education of New York DJs and LA records in the last 10 years or 15 years. And like, they will destroy it. And they will like these records.
Yeah.
But they need to know all of these like YG B cuts, these Kamaya records.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
There's all of these like West Coast, LA, Bay Area like music from P-Lo. You know what I'm saying? Like all this old shit.
Yep.
That if New York motherfuckers knew about it, they would fucking destroy it.
Yeah.
But they just need to know about it. But they don't know any of that
playing
shit.
P-Lo in fucking New York.
No,
Not at all.
but I'm
Not
saying
at all.
that if they could get their hands on it and just learn it a little bit, they would fucking kill it. They would be working on the West Coast a lot more because they would be like rocking that shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's certain records that New York motherfuckers should know about, like BPT. You know, like to me, that's like the blow the whistle of the 2000s. And to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Like that like New York should know about it.
But New York did play that record, right?
Blow the whistle only when
just the J version?
The Jay-Z
The J-
version.
No. I was playing the Too Short shit ring.
Yeah, a little, yeah.
That ring.
But that J verse really rang.
Of course. I mean,
And then depending on what club you were, you're gonna loop that one part. Where it's like
But he had two of them. There was two different versions.
Oh, was it? I just
Because
knew
one day, one version didn't mention One Oak. That was the one you need to get.
that's the one I play.
Yeah.
you gotta play that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I remember I used to be at 1-0. And if I play and I'm like, I gotta loop, you gotta loop the part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
But I'm just playing like whenever I did play the Jay-Z shit. I mean, when it first came out, I would play the whole verse. But shit, now or not even now, like even like after a couple of years, I was just kind of playing like. I might play like 4 bars of that shit.
I don't even play. I mean, I wouldn't even play that version.
Even that, I cut right into the Too Short shit. And everybody knows the Too Short shit more than they know the Jay-Z shit. Believe it or not.
See, the thing is, I wouldn't even play that record in New York. I would.
It works.
Really?
Blow the whistle?
No, I would just do like, because I play that all the time. So if I'm in New York, I want to do New York shit. So I would be like, yo, let me just do some New York.
Yeah, but see, people like, okay, so for instance, Migos is not New York shit, but Migos goes crazy. Future's not New York shit. Future goes crazy. I feel like New York is such a melting pot of music.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
But what you just mentioned is from Atlanta, so it's kind of New York and Atlanta is kind of like
no, I
a
mean,
little bit closer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that
a
work,
little
but that Too Short record is a big, and you know what made it even, you know what the resurgence of that record is because of the Saweetie record.
Yeah.
That just
Tapping.
made all that shit come back because every DJ now is playing the Too Short shit with that. So now everybody knows it. So now it's a popping record again.
Well, DJs never stop playing it out here.
Yeah.
Well, I never stopped playing that either.
Well, blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle, yeah.
Yeah, because I was playing that with I started playing it again once. What's old boy Drake when he did the
For free?
For free.
for free. So I would just play. I go on and on. Can't understand how it lasts so long. Then the Drake shit, boom. I go on and on. Can't understand how I last so
Damn,
long.
Big Ben, you taking us to class today.
No, I'm just saying. That's how I do it. But it worked. You know, like of course because
Wait,
you know,
slow down, Professor.
Let me write that down. Hold on. How many 4 bars you said? Got it.
I think that's 2 more.
I'm recording everything,
Wait,
so
I just wanted to take notes on this shit real quick. Okay.
But yeah, but that's the resurgence that it brought those records back.
Yeah.
And then when I was playing Too Short, Blow the Whistle, I was playing Nigga Don't Act Like a Bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that shit worked in New York, believe it or not.
But that's a 50
Was it because the
Cent
50
on the
one?
remix, yeah.
The 50
Yeah.
remix.
That's
Yeah.
50.
But it worked.
And if there's a New York artist on it, it's gonna cross
gonna
over.
definitely
Especially
work.
50. They love
Yeah.
50.
Actually, I want to talk about Super Bowl just happened, right? Y'all watched the shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw the Rihanna concert.
Saw the Rihanna. What'd you think of the halftime show?
It was fun. It was nice.
It was cool.
Did she lip sync a lot of that shit? I feel like she lip
I
synced.
feel like she lip synced like 70% of it.
Yeah, I want to say that. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, she was walking at a point and the vocals were still ringing off.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yo, what's going on?
What do you think is Rihanna? She has maybe one of the illest catalogs in R&B, right? In pop music
just the music.
in
yeah.
general. So I think the music would never be an issue. But
Nah,
to me,
of course not.
Rihanna has never been one of those like go all out, like, you know, like
Super performance.
She's never been that type of a performer ever. I remember when Umbrella was like the biggest record in the universe, and she was on some award show, and we were all waiting for her to perform it. And the way she performed that record, we were like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, it's a VMAs. It was out here.
It was here.
It was in Vegas.
And I remember that was
So
the
with
thing
the
that
bumps.
set the tone for like, oh, okay, like she just did the record. Like
do you think-
yeah, it wasn't like when Beyonce was doing Crazy in Love.
I was going to say that.
When you saw, yeah,
People are comparing her to Beyonce. She's not Beyonce.
she's not Beyonce. I would even say the thing is Beyonce's, as far as a live performer, Beyonce goes like beyond. She's like,
Yeah.
she puts her soul and on stage.
She's like the female Buster.
Yeah, but the catalog, right? Comparable to
Yeah.
Rihanna smashes her
Of
on
course,
the catalog.
100%.
Yeah.
But Rihanna to me has never been that person on stage. Like she just kind of comes on and she does what she needs to do, and then she pops off. And
Yeah.
and as she like performs and she got bigger, and then she had to do tours, they were just like, we just gotta hire more dancers.
Yeah.
Right? We just gotta hire more dancers, and we gotta do more LED
A
screens.
better background.
Better background. We got to do all this because
Yeah,
remember
man.
when the anti-tour was out?
Yeah.
There was like mixed reviews. I remember people were like, "Yo, I was disappointed. Like she wasn't really like putting it out there. The show was it was like this, but she's never been that
No, she
shorty."
didn't.
So like when I heard about her doing the halftime show, I already knew I was gonna get that same energy. Like she was.
Real mediocre energy.
And the thing is, she's a businesswoman now, right? Like she's not gonna come on. I feel like performing and singing and being like an artist is kind of beneath her a little bit.
I mean,
right?
half of the during the performance, she took her time and like fixed her lipstick with the fancy shit.
No, but the thing was that I think it was that was her major focus was to actually promote Fenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And then,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
what I'm saying. Businesswomen are like this music shit is just
And I think like the pregnancy was like kind of perfect timing. It was
the
like
baby reveal.
because no one's gonna be like, "Yo, there would be no headlines that'd be like Rihanna, you know, killed the show." No one would say that.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But all the headlines that you've been seeing in the past few days is like
Yeah, pregnant.
pregnant. Rihanna's
Yeah.
pregnant.
Yeah.
Rihanna's
Yeah.
pregnant. So it was like the perfect
It's
market.
funny. More people talking about the Rihanna portion of the football game than the actual game.
For sure.
The actual game. I feel like Philly was talking a lot of shit, right?
Oh yeah.
And then they
I
got
feel like
it.
they always do though.
Really?
I'm saying Philly in general. Philly sports in general.
yeah, they
like,
always talk shit.
Isn't Philly like one of the worst crowds in sports history?
They're very passionate.
yeah, and by
just
worst,
heard that.
by worst, I actually mean I actually
What's
kind
in
of fuck
Boston?
with it.
What's in
Like,
Boston?
No, Boston's number one.
Yeah.
No, I heard Philly's the worst.
Yeah.
No.
Boston's
No,
really
they
bad.
actually did a poll, and it said Philly was number one. I think.
Yeah, I'll tell you this much.
Because Philly's known for booing motherfuckers.
Yep.
I was DJing like I had a DJ for some shit for Red Bull. It was like a fucking regular bar. They heard me talk, and bro, they were on my heels with the whole New York Yankee shit. And I'm like, yo, and I literally I don't know anything about sports. I keep it a buck, but I know
He's
nothing.
Puerto Rican. He doesn't know anything about
You
baseball.
don't
Bro,
know about sports?
Huh?
You don't know about sports?
I don't know shit about
Hell
If
sports.
I had to put money on somebody in here, if I was like on, I don't know, the How to Be a Millionaire,
Yeah.
and I had
How
to pick
to?
one of y'all, I would think you would know about sports. You look like you know about sports.
Yeah.
No, bro. I try to talk to him about sports. He don't know shit.
Really?
I know who Jordan is. I know who Pippen is. I know who LeBron James is.
Okay, I don't need you to list who you know.
But it's not that many. It might be like
I know who Wayne Gretzky is.
Yeah, I know he is.
2 of those were from the 90s, by the way. They were teammates.
Yo, I don't know nothing.
I know Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah, I remember him. Bo Jackson.
The ones that crossed over. That's it.
But I just never been big on. You know what it is, man? It's weird. I feel like in my hood, a lot of people were never big on sports. It was like music.
Can you throw a ball?
Oh, no, I can play sports. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
But just watching sports and I guess talking about stats, we were never on that shit.
So you're not like Sourmilk watching soccer games overseas.
Nah, this
3 in the
crazy,
morning,
bro. Nah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm like, yo, he really likes soccer.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, so wait, in Philly, right? The new anthem for Philly, right? It used to be Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares. Now the new anthem is Lil Uzi Vert's I Just Wanna Rock.
Is it?
That's the new anthem.
I think I think it's gonna go back though. Like, cause to me, Dreams and Nightmares is more timeless in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as I don't even play that record anymore just because I'm so fucking over it. Mm-hmm. But I feel like Uzi, that it's gonna be one of those trends. You know?
What's a dance?
Yeah.
It's a trendy dance.
I think Dreams and Nightmares will come back as the Philly song.
I think it never went away. Like that shit, you know, it's 2 different energies.
Yeah.
Wait, before the Meek Mill Dreams and Nightmares, right? What was the Philly's anthem for sports? Was it What We Do? Was it Freeway?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you could say
Was
that.
it? Yeah.
I think
I
it
guess you could
was.
say that.
You mean anthem what in the stadiums? Or?
Yeah.
I think that every city has an anthem, right? No? No, you don't think so?
I don't think so.
I feel like they do.
Oh well, maybe. I think it depends on.
Oh, Jay-Z. Oh, what's the Jay-Z one in New York?
Empire
State. And do they play that in the stadiums or no?
I was gonna ask you what's New York's and what's LA's?
LA's
anthem?
is We Love LA. The Randy, what's his fucking
Still?
name? Yeah, bro. That's like, bro. That shit gets played after every Laker win and Dodger win.
Wait, is
bro.
that the same dude who sang that? You
got
got a friend in me.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, same dude.
You
just
got
short
a
people.
friend in
Yeah,
me.
short people. Yo,
Short people.
that's my shit. That shit's hard.
Yeah, but when we
Wait,
go,
that's
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman. Yep.
yeah, when we go to the Dodger games and they win, it's doom, doom,
Yep.
doom.
Bro, I play that shit on the radio after big wins. Like after big, like if the Lakers or Dodgers win a big game, if it's like I'll play that shit on the radio, bro.
Really?
Yes.
That's hard.
I thought at one point it was Nipsey Hussle. Last time that I checked, wasn't it?
Not. I wouldn't say sport. Maybe like the athletes like it.
Yeah,
But
like Russell Westbrook.
yeah, but I'm saying as far as like the organization, nah, they're sticking with Randy.
Because I was
Newman.
thinking about Chicago, right? And I feel at one point Chicago, Kanye's Homecoming was like their anthem, right?
I feel like that one. Yeah,
But I don't know what the anthem is now. Like Chicago got the most canceled artists in any.
You know what I wanted to say?
They got R. Kelly and like 2 great motherfuckers from their city. They can't even be proud of no more.
Yo, you don't think?
Can you imagine? Wait. If they cancel Jordan, that city is a wrap. They need to change the name of that city and like destroy it or something. They got R. Kelly. They can't do no. They can't play no Kelly. They can't play.
Did you hear?
Kanye?
Rihanna got into it with someone because she performed all of the lights.
For real?
I was gonna say, don't you? Yo, you don't think Kanye
really?
was sick?
Yeah.
Hearing that shit.
Nah, I think.
hell yeah. He's like, that could have been B.
Nah,
I thought he was gonna come out.
Nah,
that would have been balls.
That'd
Yo,
been
no,
crazy.
I thought for a minute it was either him or Jay-Z.
I thought Jay was gonna come out. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, Jay's for sure coming out. For
Yeah, she did
Umbrella.
Run This Town and Umbrella back to back, and I was like,
No, you know what I thought? I knew that they weren't going to have any features because I knew what they did. And this is what I would do. If I was on her team, I would be like, look, we just had the tour, anti-tour 5 years ago. Let's get
5 years ago. That's 8 years ago.
8 years. Was it 8 years ago?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Like 2016, right?
Yeah,
15.
6 years
Yeah.
ago.
So like 6 years ago. So like I basically think they just took that old show and they just revamped it for the Super Bowl. So they're like, there's no features on that tour. Let's just rework the tour and all the sets and the routines, and she'll just do the whole shit that she was gonna do, that she did on the tour.
Yeah, they used the skeleton basically of the
Yeah,
shit.
which makes sense, which
Yeah.
I totally get, you know. But
Well, yeah.
So LA's theme is still that song.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, I would say as far as like I said, as far as sports organizations go, I would say yeah.
So I feel like the
Well, you know
Bay
what?
Area.
I think New York is Frank Sinatra, New York.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's the one for the Yankees.
Yeah,
New York. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like the Bay Area got the best song. Then they got "Blow the Whistle." That's their
They
shit,
have
right?
a lot, bro. They have Blow This and Tell Me
Tell me where to go.
go.
Yeah.
I feel like "Blow the Whistle" is it though. It's got to be it.
They use it. They have a lot of hits up there.
They got the best one right now. And name another city that's better than that. I can't.
Yeah.
Miami ain't got none.
Maybe Philly with Dreams and Nightmares, but that's about it.
Nah, yeah, I think that's the best one.
That may be the best.
That shit is crazy. That's a crazy record.
I was just curious about that because there was this like whole big thing I think in Philly. And
But I think that's and shout out to Drama. Drama's the homie. He's my guy. But I think that's him and his team trying to make it into that. You know, because they're the ones that keep saying it. Like I saw him say it. Like, yeah, that's the new Dreams of Night. That's the new Philly anthem. You know what I'm saying? So that's him sparking the conversation.
Pinned it together. Yeah.
He's sparking the conversation, and then people are jumping in.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
definitely not.
Which is smart.
Not an anthem. I think it's a good club record. It's not an.
It's a nice dance on TikTok.
You know, it's a great club record.
I don't think we're gonna be playing it next year.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I feel like it's a trend. I feel like it's a trend.
Exactly.
I don't think so. I think that's going to be around for a while.
I don't think so.
It's the same energy for me with Mo Bamba. Because I heard Mo Bamba, I'm like, there's no way this is going to be all around. And then it's still the biggest fucking
Bro,
song.
shit is so big, bro.
I'm telling you right now, it's not going away. It sounds like it should go away.
It's not.
It's not going to go away. It's like Mo Bamba. Like, yo, to this day, did you think Mo Bamba would still be one of the top 10 biggest songs you play in the night?
5 years later? No.
It still is. It's the same thing with this.
I don't know. I don't.
But the Uzi Vert, the song's like 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's just,
It's one verse.
It's like a novelty.
I feel like that's.
You're thinking like an old head.
But I feel like that's why, because there's not that much substance to it.
Yeah.
and you'll be able to play it in the club for maybe for a little bit, like kind of like in and out type.
Because Mo Bamba had so much substance. There was just so much.
I mean, no, but it's people yelling, saying stupid shit, So
oh shit, bitch. Yes, check West. Then I'm getting really rich. Nah,
I
come
wanna
on,
rock.
man.
What you gonna sing? I wanna rock.
I just think the reason I say it's a trend is because the sound of it. Mo Bamba, it still sounds like a fucking hip hop record.
Yeah.
Like Uzi, it's so different from what we're used to hearing. Like, but maybe not people on the East Coast, like Jersey, like you guys said. But I'm saying like everywhere else, it's just a trend.
But I think the thing is like that song is actually introducing people to Jersey club.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's a bigger song than y'all realize. And I think it's one of those. It's like Laffy Taffy, right? Mm-hmm. Laffy Taffy in New York was big to me because there were no other records in that BPM that we could play. But if you was in Atlanta, there were tons of records that were around that BPM that they already knew about. But when we had Laffy Taffy, we'd play that in the record and be like, what do we play after this? Like we don't know where to go after this. Because in our
even sonically, like what would you do after
exactly.
that?
Because at that
play
time.
The other one. I played the other one first and then that one.
So we were dying for anything that we could mix around that BPM, and we started building. I'm like, oh shit, we got 3 songs now we could play around it. Now we got 4. Now we got 8. But I feel like that Uzi Vert is introducing that.
Well, I feel like the little Uzi Vert will probably live longer in New York and New Jersey because of the sound. So that's like a New Jersey sound.
No, that's a big song everywhere though.
Yeah, but I feel like if it does fade away,
the longevity of it.
Yeah, the longevity of it, it'll last longer in New York because of the energy of the record. It's like a Jersey, Jersey club
I feel you.
record.
I feel like it's gonna last long everywhere. Just like Mo Bamba, like that's a New York record, but it works everywhere, man.
I'm sorry, I like that record.
No. You guys are just
novelty.
You guys are just hating right
now. No, man. I like
you. You were like, yo, this shit is 2 minutes, yo. Like every song is 2 minutes now.
But he's not even rapping. Just
that's almost like sus.
Ooh, the best part of that song is the damn.
Yeah.
That's it. And then it just hits.
It's like fucking Black Beetle.
Oh, you're saying
the
like
mannequin
the
challenge.
mannequin challenge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit really had the crowd making y'all fucking.
No, but
I
remember
that.
But that
see, I feel like Lil Uzi Vert song is gonna be kind of like that.
Yeah, but that song didn't hit as hard as like Mo Bamba.
That shit was huge.
When it came
at
out,
its peak, everybody was doing those mannequin challenges.
They were doing the mannequin challenge, but it wasn't hitting. It wasn't a turn up record.
What song?
Black
Beatles, Ray Shremmerd.
I can't even remember it.
You know
the mannequin
challenge, bro.
Oh, I don't got no type.
No.
Damn,
I'm trying to think of the words.
You know what? That was it. That's
That's what I picked up. Hey, I still play it. Actually, I play that record in the club. I just play the like
First 4 bars.
Yeah, I just played
The first one.
after Bad Bitches is the only thing I like. I cut it off. Oh, that. Nah, we never played this.
You never played this in New York?
Never played this in New York. I mean, some people did. It shit ain't ring off though.
Nah, I don't believe
Nah,
it,
it
bro.
didn't ring. Yo,
It would
swear.
hit. It would hit, but it wouldn't hit. It wasn't like a turn up. People weren't wilding.
You
Like
have
going
to get
crazy.
You have to get out of it right away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
1000%.
Yeah. But it was like it wasn't like a Mobamba where like that was like a mosh
Yeah,
pit
yeah,
would start.
yeah.
Even now when you play like I just want to rock, like a mosh pit goes the fuck off, and like I think it's a completely different record.
Every time I play that record, I think of him at the Grammys coming out, and his hair is just everywhere. He looks like a little poke.
I wish you guys were like DJing in New Jersey and playing that record. You gotta see the energy in Jersey with that record.
Well, I just want to rock.
Yeah,
goes the fuck off.
yeah, because it's just it's for them. It's like So the funny thing about that sound is like that sound was huge. Like I want to say like 2008, 2009. Like you would like DJ in Jersey. You had to do a Jersey club set. Like if you didn't do a Jersey club set, they were looking at you like funny. And it kind of like went away. And him doing that record, it kind of just brought that shit right back.
Yeah, I feel like that tempo, that beat, like even with like some of these other records that are popping off, like I feel like that's gonna really be the sound of the summer to me, man. Like
I'm not mad at it.
Honestly, man, like
It's a nice
if
change.
I was doing edits, I would be putting a bunch of like fucking R&B slow jams around like 65 to 75 and putting on Jersey Club remixes.
No, but that's
going to
but
fuck
that's
off.
what they have
They've been doing that for sure
years.
But I'd be doubling down on it right now.
Oh, like doing newer shit.
Yeah, newer shit right now.
You're talking to the West Coast editors right now.
Yeah. Like right now.
Okay.
No, because you know what? The thing is this, like some of the Jersey Club edits are so rough. They're like early Baltimore Club.
Be more shit.
They're just like really rough and like they're not as palatable. They're not like digestible.
But you know what?
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of stuff you guys aren't hearing, like DJ Lil Taj. I think he's a heavy hitter, I think.
Yeah.
DJ Frosty. These are dudes that were doing stuff, throughout all these years, and it works, and it pops off. So, but it just never translated. It never made its way out here.
Right. Well, so a lot of the Jersey Club that motherfuckers sent me would be so rough. They would be so aggressive that I'm like, yo, this isn't like it's not digestible.
Yeah.
It's not crossover. But like if they do it in a more like structured way now, and it's a little bit more musical, and they take it back, like for me, I think it's gonna take over all the R&B day parties. It's just gonna kill it. Just Jersey Club R&B, going into some turn up shit, making some remixes of like old shit. Grove Street or whatever the fuck, all of that shit.
Get to work.
Yeah.
There you go. Get to work. Do some mixes.
I'm telling you, like now, like it's because you hear some of the Jersey Club, like I hear it and I'm like, yo, I fuck with it, but it sounds like early Baltimore club that like motherfuckers would send me. I'm like, I can't play this in a Vegas room. It's just too aggressive.
There's a lot of shit you can't play in Vegas, man.
I know.
I was listening. You know what? Shout out to Beat Break. I was listening to him last night. I was at Marquee. And like he was playing a lot of records, and what he did was there was a lot of records that kind of like the acapella, and he'll just throw like a drum, like an acapella part of the song, and he just do like a drum on it. I guess his own edits.
Yeah.
And I just never thought of that. I was like, damn, like, and I guess
what do you mean you never thought?
No, because in New York you don't have to do that because they'll sing the part, or it's like whatever acapella. I'm trying to think. Rich Flex, like. When 21 Savage is rapping and it's kind of like acapella, he would have like a record like that. He'll have like a little kick on it, a little snares to kind of keep it moving,
to keep the energy up.
Yeah, keep the energy up. And I was like, yo, that's kind of dope.
Oh, you're talking about like they would put up a backup snare behind. Behind.
And New York, you don't do that shit because they'll look at you like.
No. But what you're saying is that. Well, he comes from an edit background. Right?
Yeah,
he's remixing and editing, so he's always going to see the weaknesses in certain songs.
Yeah,
and he's just gonna like make sure he has it like kind of backed up.
Whereas
you and I, or maybe some other DJs, they would get on the mic to work it. They would do something to fill in, to keep the energy going. They would get on the mic or they would amp it up.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I play a lot of his edits and I play a lot of redrums like Knife Party.
Yeah,
I can't play Knife Party like the regular version. I play like this souped up Mark Cuts version where there's like there's triple rolls, there's extra kicks in that shit because it helps amp up that record. Yeah. And then, but I totally get it. When you're in a big room, you kind of need that, especially with hip hop. Yeah. Because the way they're producing hip hop right now.
Yeah, a lot of shit drops out.
It's just empty.
Yeah.
It's just like drums, like heavy 808s, and then empty. Yeah. 808s, empty. And then there's no like mids.
But I feel like that's why the mic is so prevalent now, like in hip hop. Like, if you're not, like, I feel like I'm on the mic. I feel like I don't even DJ no more. I feel like I'm just pressing buttons, like, bro, for real. I'm like, Q Master. Like, I'm playing a video game. It's like, yo, you don't cut no more. If I cut maybe like twice, 3 times throughout the night, that's a lot.
But you're so good now. Like, I've heard, like, I've seen videos, like, motherfuckers sent me videos of you. Like, you're like having a conversation and you're switching through songs and you just asking, like, the crowd, like, well, how y'all feeling right now? Then you have like a song that answers the question.
Yeah, but that
Big Ben is Dave Chappelle of DJing.
And then you'll say something like, "Oh, we on that tonight," and then the song would just keep the. I'm like, wow, he's really talking to the crowd with music and asking questions and shit like that.
But I feel like that's.
Is your birthday for real? He'll drop a birthday song. Well, for real, where my Aquarius at? And then he'll have an Aquarius song.
Aquamanite drop.
He'll play some shit.
But that's where it's at right now. I feel like with music, bro, it's like, you know, people, the IQ is like retarded. So like you have to really like rope them in and keep them engaged. Because if not, what are they doing? They're like this.
That's why I was saying I feel like New York DJs translate so well is because, like I said, people, they have short attention spans. So the way you guys move through records, man, is like, you know.
Yeah, man, I feel the illest shit I've ever seen in my life was I know I spoke about Mr. C on the last time I was here.
Yeah.
But not to bring him up again, but yo, I was opening for Mr. C one time in New Jersey.
Recently?
This is not 6 years ago. And you know, it was like there's good C and there's mean C. Back then he was mean C. Now he's good. But so I'm DJing whatever. And, you know, like, but he was good with me. We were cool at that point. And
he's like George Foreman, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like.
Now he's a grill foreman.
Yeah. He's like the nice, friendly, selling grills. George Foreman. Yeah.
So he kind of got on. He just got on. He might have played like 3 records. He just gets on the mic. Yo, you my man with the white jacket. And then like some dude had on the white. And the dude was like maybe like skinnier than you, bro. Like, and he was like, you gotta be like a size medium. And this is like big, like chubby, heavy C. Yo, my man, give me your jacket. I'm not playing the music unless you give me your jacket. Yo, and they can stop the music and everything. Like, stop playing the music. Yo, I ain't turning the music back on until you give me your jacket. And everybody's just quiet, like nobody knows what to do. I'm like, oh shit, this is the first time I've ever seen this in my life. I'm like, what?
This is in Jersey?
Yeah, this is in Jersey. Everybody's like quiet, like, yo, it's weird because usually like people be like, yo, shut the fuck up. Yo, nobody said nothing. Like, people were like afraid of him.
Yo, give him the jacket, bro.
Yo, no, so, bro, the music was off for literally like probably like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you know, in a club that's a long time.
That's fucking mortifying.
Yo, I ain't playing another record until my man gives me his jacket right there.
Does Mr. C drink when he DJs?
Not at all.
Really?
Bro,
he's stone sober.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
he really wanted that jacket.
Yo, dudes was like, yo, give him the jacket, give him the jacket. The crowd made the people give Mr. C the jacket. Gets the jacket, puts it on,
stretches the shit
and
out
like,
of it.
yo, the shit was like a super schmedium on him. And like he said some shit and just like dropped a song that like worked with it. And the crowd went crazy. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Bro,
with a white jacket?
Yeah, with the fucking jacket on.
You gotta remember the song. What was the song?
I don't remember. This is like
someone Google white jacket song.
Yo, this gotta be like, I wanna sing
in my white tee.
Shit, man. It's gotta be, I wanna sing like 2007, 2008.
Did he give him the jacket back afterwards?
After a while, bro.
Wait,
he had it for a hot minute.
Crick is really looking for the white jacket song.
Nah, it coincided with what the fuck he was doing.
Wow.
But like, yo,
you gotta remember the song.
I don't remember. Man.
Call him right now, bro.
I should call him
because I want to know this shit.
Let me see. You know what he'll do too? He'll like point to somebody, they're on their phone. Yo, you on your phone? Yo, it'll be like a girl. yo, put your phone down, call your man later, some shit like, and play like a song that works with yo, bro. He does.
Yo, why does he sound like Mr. C?
Yo, that's what he does, bro. This shit is hilarious. I guess the only DJ like I really look up to him, bro. Just the way he play, I think. So I try to channel that energy, like what he does. I kind of try to like channel, but I mean, I do it in my own way.
Yeah, because
I can't do what he does, but. You know, it's just he's probably like the only DJ that has like that control. Like, but you know what too? There's a lot of new dudes like True Blends. You know True Blends, right?
No, I've heard of it. I've heard of the name.
He's dope. Him.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if there's any new cats that you
I think
really
True
like.
Blends is dope. I think to me, True Blends and First Choice are like my favorite DJs
right now.
Damn.
Yeah, you know what's good too? Frank Roth is good too.
Frank Roth.
There's 3 new guys, bro, and they get busy. Like whenever I have to DJ with them.
Yeah.
I'm like, doing push-ups before the gigs.
Shit.
Lift the weights.
Fuck. You about to bring your A game that day.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're really, really, really good.
What do you call it? You gotta let us know later what that song is.
I'm gonna call C, man. C'll probably call me back. I'm gonna ask C if he remembers that shit. But C does that shit like every fucking gig. Just singles somebody out and like just fucks with them. I don't know, man.
Yo, Milk, you're out here in Vegas a lot now, right?
Yeah.
Every other week or so?
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I'll be out here like a few times a week. It just varies, but
yeah,
man.
I've been meaning to check you at some of the clubs out here.
No, you haven't. You full of shit.
Hold on. Let me tell you how he pressed me, Crooked.
Bro.
He's like, yo, you still live in Vegas? I was like, yeah. He goes, why don't you ever hang out with me? I'm like, motherfucker, I don't know.
I was like, yo, bro, every time I hit Crooked, listen, you're from LA, bro, because you be on that. He's always like curving me, dog. Like he's always curving me like a bad bitch or something. I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
no, I will say something.
Yo, we're gonna hang out soon, right?
Yeah.
Let's have lunch.
We're friends, right?
Milk is like one of the most courteous motherfuckers. Like, he will text me a day before and be like, I'm gonna be in Vegas. Like, let me know if you have any time and let's link up. Like, it doesn't.
Wow.
Let's have like grab lunch or dinner or whatever. And I think we ever linked? I think I met you at an after.
Yeah. You came out.
I came
out to Hakkasan
That's big.
once.
That's big.
Yeah.
If I came out, that's a lot.
Yeah, you came out.
Damn,
to
bro.
Hakkasan
He's the
If I
president?
came out. No.
Oh yeah, and you actually, and you came out to After Hours.
Yeah,
once.
Yeah, the strip club.
Twice. Yeah, so
Yeah.
twice. Okay.
I came out.
Hey, bro, you gotta. Nigga, this shit is right there. Why won't you step up? Right out your door.
No, the thing is, like during the day, you can ask Jamie. Like, there's so much shit I have to do.
Oh, yeah,
so that like,
tons.
if I have a night off, like,
on the shit.
I already spent 12 hours like working my ass off, and then like to put me in a club environment, in like a Vegas club environment.
I respect that.
No,
Yeah,
I'm the same way. Listen,
yeah.
bro, if you were to come to LA and be like, yo, pull up, I wouldn't go.
I don't bother nobody. Like, that's why, like, if someone hits me and they're like, yo, can I roll with you? I'm like, for sure. But I'll never hit anybody up like, yo, I'm in your city.
No, that's why I didn't want to hit you on the club shit. That's why I was always like, yo, let's get some food or something.
No, I respect that too. And you've been extra courteous. No,
That's what
for
he
real.
told me. He's like, we can grab food. We don't have to come to the club.
Yeah,
No,
bro,
no.
because trust me, I'm the same way, dude. Like, I hate going out. Like, I hate it, bro.
I think I seen Milk in the LA club once in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't ever go out, bro.
I get in front if it's somebody I got love for. Like, I came to see Never.
Yeah.
I was tired as fuck. I
surprised you
literally,
came too, man. Yeah.
Nigga, I got off the motherfucking flight, went to my hotel room, cut my hair, took a shower, boom. I showed up like around 2:00, dead tired. I'm gonna go. It's like, yo, why not? Because when am I gonna see him again?
Yeah.
You know, same thing with him.
You're rarely in Vegas though.
Yeah.
This is a big deal for.
Yeah, when he said Big Ben was here, I was like, what? Did
Well,
he have
yeah, never
Austin?
hit me. He's like, Big Ben is here. I was like, oh shit. And then he's like, oh, you're here till Tuesday. I was like, oh shit. That's good shit.
No, I came out, I could have I was gonna bounce early, but I was like,
Nah, hang out.
for what, man?
Yeah.
Just move out here, bro.
Shit.
Bring the credit.
You gonna come?
shit that
You gonna
you've been
check
doing
Milk
over here.
tonight?
No, I'm definitely going. I got,
Yeah.
gotta represent.
I might have to come out then.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah, you know what, Ben? We could be at the bar. And we'll like talk shit about his.
Yeah. We'll critique his set.
Hey,
And then you're at the club with the bar in the back, bro.
yeah.
You know,
Honestly,
I'm gonna invite a bunch of DJs now.
I would actually like that. I've gotten more comfortable. I always used to hear people say like, yo, you don't you don't really get good. I think even you said it. Like you don't get good as a DJ until you're like mid 30s.
Yeah,
bro.
Right.
I think that shit is so true, dog. Like I don't know, bro. Back in the day, I can't remember. I didn't used to be that confident, like leaving gigs and shit. And now I'm always like comfortable. I don't know. It's just
You're
like
not hanging a little bit.
You feel
Yeah.
that?
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Scraping on the floor.
They're not as shriveled up anymore. So it's just
I feel like there's a good point. Like in your 30s, you're kind of like you're at your prime, and then when you hit your mid 30s, you're like you're continuing that energy.
yeah.
And then when you get close to 40, you get to a turning point.
Yeah, I feel like I'm better now than I was back then.
No. So when you hit 40, like when you're close to 40, I feel like there's a slight turning point because you have to move
In a good way or a bad way?
It's different. You have to move different.
Okay.
Is it scary because you're turning 40?
No. You just move different. Not everybody's competition after a while. You have to kind of, like when you're 35, you can still look at the 28-year-old or the 25-year-old and be like, yo, like I will smash you.
Yeah.
Like I will eat your food. Like don't fuck with me.
I still do that.
Yeah. No, but when you were like 40, like you kind of gotta like you gotta be comfortable where you are, and you kind of gotta start like
You gotta let the new guy come.
You gotta look out for motherfuckers, and you
their
have
thing.
to like you have to
definitely
kind of
gotta look
move
out.
different, and you have to change your energy a little. Where like not everybody is competition.
Yeah.
And you have to just like move a little bit differently, and it's just there's like a lifestyle change. You may have been like drinking too much, partying too much, going out, and then you just gotta like it's just a big shift. Like where you being like, yo, I gotta change. I gotta become more of a mentor now. I have to, and then I have to like kind of take care of myself a little bit more. It's not about partying and being like this wild boy.
You
no
become
more.
big bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but you can still smash niggas. You don't gotta fucking like pause. You don't gotta like you don't gotta like
Still, I'll
like
eat your shit, boy.
That's that New York shit right here.
yeah, you don't gotta let them like fuck that. Like yo, you still got.
I'm not talking, but your energy is just different. Like
No, Big Man's crazy.
It's not that, man.
I've
It's just
seen-
like you know what it is in New York. I think New York is so competitive that like you have to like kind of like like if you have a bad set. Motherfuckers be talking shit about you. Yo, I was at the club. This nigga was terrible. Oh my, yo, bro, I hear that shit all the time from everybody. Talk shit. So it's like I gotta be on my P's and Q's, man. Like I can't.
But you're different though, bro. I see you take off a sock and use it as a pop filter on the fucking microphone.
Yo,
one
you
time.
gotta do what you gotta do. Nah, you know what? No, honestly, you know what I did
that
that?
wasn't. No, let me say this real quick. I saw him post it. He took his sock off, put it on the microphone, right? And then his boy was emceeing, and his boy all night had his mouth to his sock. And then he takes his sock off and he puts it back on, and his man's like, wait, you did that all night? He's like, yeah. You different, bro.
Now, but you know why I did that? Because bro, like niggas is dirty. I ain't gonna front.
And he
Yo,
takes his sock
so
off.
I'd rather have my no, but I'm always fresh. Whenever one thing, when I come from the club,
Talk about dirty.
yeah, no, when I'm going to the club, I'm fresh out the shower.
Yo.
I'm from the shower to the club, so my shit is clean. Whatever on my body's clean. So, and I always got a pair of fresh socks on from the. So I might have had the shit on for what 30 minutes. I'd rather do that and put the sock over. You know how many times, like, bro, like, so when I talk on the mic, what happens? You put your mouth on the mic, right?
Yeah.
A lot of dirty niggas spit on the mic, all that shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, I got a bump. Nigga, I was tight.
No. You lying.
My nigga, I had a
You
bump
lying.
from
You-
touching the mic, my lip touching the
You
mic.
lying, fam.
Yo, word to everything I love.
Yo,
And that shit happened like twice before I caught, like from touching the mic. And nigga, smell a mic in the club. Smell it.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
no.
Bro. That's the worst.
So what I do, if I gotta use the mic and I don't have, I carry filters with me, the pop filters. If I don't have it with me, I unscrew it. I just use like whatever the fuck that shit is, the real mic. And I talk into that, like whatever the fuck it is.
Looking like in the 18,
Yeah, like the old school shit.
Yeah, the Bob Barker mic. The
Yeah.
little one, little
Yeah,
skinny
yeah.
one.
I literally take the filter off because, bro, that shit is dirty, bro. That shit is wild, nasty. And look at that in the light. If you ever like stay, like at the end of the club, look at the damn mic and look how that should be all filled up with wild, nasty shit. and turn it inside out, look at it, and you see all that nasty shit in there. That shit's disgusting, bro.
Yeah, he's different, bro. Yo, his boy was so sad. He's like, but my sock was clean. And his boy was so fucked.
Yeah. Shout out my man James.
That really fucked my head up, yo.
Yo, Ben is one of the cleanest dudes that I've ever met in my life, by the way. He has a fucking bottle of alcohol in his car.
Right in my bag.
And he will rub his hands in alcohol, rub that shit like
Damn, you look like my dad, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like real alcohol.
Yeah,
this is like pre-pandemic too, by the way. This is like
I did this shit for years.
I've always seen him do that.
Dude, I never thought about that with the mic though.
You just so dumbfounded, bro.
Yo,
I'm just trying to say.
Wait, you get that bum bump, my nigga. Nigga, Ben was right. Fuck, man.
That's what we're gonna call this episode, bum bump.
You know the bum bump. You know that. Where's that shit from? I heard the bump. Like, you get the nasty bump. That shit hurts. Think you got herpes or some shit? I'm a clean nigga. I don't be fucking around. I'm like, yo, then you gotta explain to my wife what the fuck that is. Like, yeah, all right, nigga, Mike my ass. What pussy you was eating or something, right?
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Fuck that.
I love Big Man, bro. I'll never figure this story.
I can't. We gotta end it there. I can't even. I'm speechless right now.
Nah, man, just gotta,
Yeah. I'm shutting off your mic right now.
Yo, cleanliness is next to godliness, man. You gotta be clean out here, man. Can't be dirty out here.
Yo,
that was hilarious. That was a funny shit.
Sourmilk, Big Ben.
Look at Milk.
Yo,
I don't know how to. I gotta end this. I don't know.
No, you dirty DJs with your dirty mouths, bro. Brush your teeth before you go DJ. Don't smoke no weed. Don't be eating no ass before you, because you use a community microphone, bro.
Yo, I can't even lie. Like after I use the mic, I look at the shit and I'm like, yo, that shit. I just spit all on that shit.
So I gotta use a pop filter.
Yeah,
and you're not the only nigga that did.
I know. You fucking up my head right now.
No,
I be having that shit close to my.
You do.
I didn't even think about that.
I carry a Lysol. I carry like a little mini Lysol. I always spray my shit before I use it.
Okay,
Yeah, man.
Think of how many times your lips touch the mic.
Relax.
No, just
Relax.
Even your teeth.
other niggas' lips was there. Oh, think about that, my nigga. Gotta be on top of your game. That's how I always carry. I either carry my own mic, or if not, if I have to use the wireless, put the little filter on and we go.
The sock, baby.
You ready to run?
Mr. Sock over here.
Oh,
And that day I didn't have it. Plus out the side. I'd rather have my fucking foot on my mouth than some other nigga's lips. You know what I mean?
The sad thing is his boy was.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like I be resting that shit right on my face. I rest that shit. Like I was like waiting for the right time to say some shit. That shit just resting on my lips. Like
I think I'm gonna start carrying my own mic.
And all this shit. All that shit.
I don't do that.
Dirty.
Nah, you need to go
your ass.
Nah,
you got some bitch's ass. That nigga's lips. You got the fucking weed residue. Whatever the nigga ate for dinner, and it's all on your lips.
You leaving tomorrow, right? For New York?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yo, Sourmilk, Big Ben, thank you for coming through.
Guys.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's good seeing y'all, man. It's been
Great seeing
minute.
Ben. We haven't seen Ben in 4 years.
Man.
Damn.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Hopefully we connect in New York. I need to hear you guys again. And I'm gonna try to hang tonight, man.
Don't try.
Just do.
Just do.
We're gonna see.
All right, y'all. Yo, Sourmilk, Big Ben, thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
If you want to watch more episodes from R.O.A.D Podcast, click either links on the left or the right. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and get updated on new uploads throughout the week. Peace.